was down to 40%. He was stunned in the corner against the best player in the world, and then ate another combo, went down to 10%. Taquito was still on 100%. He was going to get it perfect and managed to bring it back with that. What did he do? He did bullhorn into V-trigger, bullhead into critical art.
Yeah,
4 moves chained in a row, and he got 60%
30.
off Akuma. That's exactly what it was. It was just 30. But the mental fortitude required from a guy who is so
18.
young,
18 years old. Like, he's still in high school.
Yeah. It's just amazing. So, look, I think some birdie nerfs are definitely on the table from Capcom next year. I think I've heard some comments from the PlayStation experience that Headbutt has been toned down. Certainly other characters such as Ibuki, her EX Kunai has been toned down as well, apparently. But look, after that trailer that Capcom showed, that was more than a home run. That was really making up for 2 years of misery almost from the hardcore player base.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, mate, but that Cody announcement.
You're up for Cody? You like Cody?
I am a die-hard Cody player.
Die-hard Cody fan.
I've been a Final Fight boy for a long time.
Yep.
Since I was a wee lad, so that is exactly what I wanted.
Fantastic. No, and look, I did get tears in my eyes when I saw Sagat come out, and
and then he immediately got knocked out.
He did. Finally, we saw a trailer where Ryu didn't get the shit kicked out of him for 2 minutes. For once. It was fantastic, and look, to me the trailer was really about Ryu, because he storms into his sort of his temple, and he sits down. He's like, shit, I've been getting the shit kicked out of me all year. Daigo's dropped me.
Tired of being bottom tier, bro.
I'm tired of being D tier. And then he has this vision about all the stuff that's coming next year, and then he finally stops and looks right in the camera, and he looks right at the camera and he says, "No more D tier. That's it." And then it's his Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. Oh,
yeah, he's back.
I had my gun boots on. I was knocked out of my chair. It was fantastic.
Yeah, as the last Ryu player on the planet, it must be a revelation to see actually your character getting some kind of.
Well, look, we haven't seen anything yet. All we've seen is a very poorly animated donkey kick. So we're going to hold out. We're going to hold out hope and see what happens. But I think he will be a solid mid tier. Hopefully next season. That's what I'm hoping for.
So oh god.
Now I've got to put myself to the back of the queue here. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Right. I see how it's done. All right, fantastic. And just before we get started, we'd like to make a special mention to the Consoles, a band from Sydney who provided us with some tunes tonight. They're going to be on the stream very shortly, playing some of their fantastic music. They're a unique band. They actually take video game songs and turn them into jazz. I mean, how good is that?
It's really exciting, like, because a lot of you see sort of like online sort of synth remixes of a lot of these classic tunes on places like OC Remix and stuff. But a real live band that actually like recreates these sort of like childhood music it's sick, and it's we're really grateful for them to have sent us a bunch of these codes, which we will be sort of handing out to people throughout the tournament, but only if you can answer the secret questions that we're going to give to you guys in between sets throughout the evening.
That's right. We'll get right into that in a moment. But first, we got our first match of Somniac versus Killer Queen, arguably our two strongest players here tonight. Yeah. So let's get into it. Nez going with his trademark Ed, and Somniac, of course, staying with his Bison.
And so with this matchup, from what I gather, I have very little experience with Ed or Bison, but it's a matter of, can Ed get a knockdown on Bison, or can Bison get a knockdown on Ed?
Yes, and look, I think Ed is a character that hasn't been explored really that much in this season. I think we're going to see more of him next season, of course, with his new V-Trigger and perhaps some additional combo extenders.
Well, Nez is very excited for Ed's second V-Trigger, because Ed struggles severely with the Fireball game. Ooh, that shimmy! Ed struggles severely with the Fireball game, and his new V-Trigger seems to be a way for him to get over Fireballs, like, for free, which is ridiculous.
Right, and of course we can see Nez here is in a bit of trouble. Somniac's about to take this round. That is a punish, and Somniac takes round one. Now, I have played Nez as Ed a number of times, And when I say a number of times, I mean I lost about 20 games in a row.
Yeah.
So he is an extremely accomplished player. He does have critical art on deck now. Let's see if he can unload that onto Somniac. But Somniac playing very cautiously at the moment. He's only going in, knows when to press the buttons exactly when he needs to. I don't know how else. Yeah.
That's how you play against Ed, in a way. It's because Ed is... Ooh, that trade combo. That was cute. Ooh, the conversion. He's gone straight for the super. But the way that Ed sort of works is you want to... Because he doesn't convert often, but when he does convert, it's massive. So it's like you've sort of got to pick your poison when you're fighting this character, because if you make a mistake, he can tear you to pieces.
That's right. His damage output seems to be quite huge as well. I mean, it's deceptively large. But speaking of damage output, here comes Somniac. He's taken the first game against Nez. He's up 1-0 in this first round robin set. He has to take one more game in order to take this first match over Nez. I'm surprised at the ease at which Somniac is taking Nez here. I was expecting Nez to put up a bit more of a fight, but it's just the first game, of course. So let's see how Nez adapts in the second game.
It would not surprise me if Som has tried to prepare for Ed a little bit, because this is a matchup that I don't think a lot of people will have seen or played. Because Nez is literally the only Ed player on the planet, and and Ed is sort of a rather low tier character, so you don't see a lot of it. But then Som being Som will know people.
Yeah, Som does have the nickname of the supercomputer for a reason. He is a lab monster, so I've got no doubt he's been doing his research.
Dashed through that heavy kick.
I know, wasn't that fantastic? All right, Nez down to about 50%. He's going to have to make something happen here if he wants to stay alive. He is one game down. Here comes a bicycle kick from Som.
It seems like, well, because Ed has massive conversion issues. Like, unless he's right up on Bison, he's not going to be able to convert into anything. So Som's sort of just playing at that spacing where Ed can't get a button off.
Yeah, that's a very good observation. I think that's right. And Nez almost with a V reversal on deck. Is he going to get another critical art here? He really needs another one if he's going to get a round on the board. He is 2 rounds down at the moment. He needs to get one desperately here to stay alive in this match.
Pressure is on. It's ride or die time for Nez and his Ed. But it's
like you said, Som's just keeping that spacing so beautifully, isn't he? It's
because Ed has like 1 or 2 buttons he can fish with, like his crouching medium punch or his crouching medium kick. And Som is just sitting just outside of that spacing.
That's right, and there's the counter throw to seal round 3. Somniac is now on match point to take this first round in the round robin sets here tonight.
Which it's strange, because Nez was supposed in anyone's mind a favourite for this, and then this first set has been a little bit of a wash.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see if he can make his way back against some of the other players in the round robin. He's turning up the volume now. There's
that can hit confirm.
He's got Som in the corner now.
Yeah. This is where Bison struggle back throw. Here comes Bison. No meaty. Just walk up throw again. There's your meaty. Another tick throw. This Bison is terrifying in the corner. These throw loops are disgusting.
Okay. Finally, Nez is willing to tech, but it's just a big drop there. That's going to be big damage, and that is going to be stun. And Somniac is going to take the second game of this first round robin set.
Wow. Well, Nez had it going for a second there, but if you eat one back throw on Bison, especially when he puts you in the corner, it's just terrifying stuff, because all he needs is that once he gets that back throw into down forward fierce, it's just disgusting pressure.
Yes, that's right. Particularly that Psycho Axe, once he gets that down forward heavy punch into more damage, and of course all plus frames on those normals. And we're going back into.
It is actually a first to 3. I just remembered.
It is a first to 3, is it?
Yeah.
My apologies. Okay.
It's okay. I forgot to. But it's the way now that I am remembering, all of these round robin sets are first to 3, so we are getting long sets.
All right,
and then from there, the grand final is a first to 5.
All right, that's fantastic.
So that's what we're rocking with.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so we're into game 3 now. Somniac up 2-0, and I'm surprised at the difficulty Ed's having in this match. Nez is having in this match. Sorry, doesn't seem to be able to get it started.
But you see how all he got off that jump in heavy kick was the crouching medium kick. It's because off of that conversion, Ed's DP would whiff, Ed's hands would whiff, and the kicks would whiff as well. So it's and Ed's asleep at a very strong pick from everybody for a Season 3 top tier, because everybody just thinks they're just going to buff his range and this character's going to be ridiculous.
Yes, he does have a very... I suspect his neutral game would be fantastic if they just plugged a few of those holes that you mentioned there before. Yeah. And now it looks like... Alright, here's the X-Devil's burst to get out of the corner.
Ed, right. I think Ed just has to eat that. Oh, good down 2 to
and he just catches a dash forward, from Som. Alright, and finally, Nez puts a round on the board in game 3. Let's see if he can stay alive in this third game.
That looked a lot stronger for him. It looked like he sort of adjusted and started playing a bit more aggressive. and it just sort of worked out for him, because playing footsies against Bison in this matchup, it feels like it's just not going to work.
Yeah, it is very difficult. It's like playing footsies against Birdie. I mean, the range is amazing. It's plus on almost all of his moves, particularly his Psycho Axe, which is particularly deadly. And he can get out of the corner there, as you've seen so easily with the EX Devil's Reverse. Once you push so hard and work so hard to put him in the corner.
And it's rough, because in most matchups, one of Ed's massive strengths is that you cannot jump on this character. Because he has an anti-air jab, he has strong anti-air buttons in his crouch fierce and his standing medium kick, and then he has the 2-kick special, the up kicks. Like, so you literally can't jump on this character, but it feels like he struggles to deal with that Devil's Reverse. So it takes one of Ed's biggest strengths away from him.
That's right. All right. Oh, and a big EX reversal from Nez there. All right, he's going to push forward now with the V-trigger activation.
Went for the shimmy. Didn't bite, though. Good tech.
He hasn't managed to catch Bison once with that V-trigger. He's going to need to work a little bit harder if he wants to outstart Som. Oh, and a big EX reversal to go under there.
Oh, another one. This is getting a bit scrambly. Both players sort of throwing it around a little bit. No conversions on either of their buttons. And
all right, it looks like Nez is waiting for Bison to do something. Okay, big jump in. Somniac eating a raw jump in there. Odd that we didn't see an anti-air from Som there. He's usually very ready with his anti-air there. Excellent shimmy from Nez. And there he goes. Game 3 to Nez. He finally puts a game on the board. He's now 2-1 for Somniac.
So like I said, in that matchup, you could see Nez sort of adjusted his playstyle a bit, and I don't think Som was quite ready for it. So Nez sort of just turned it around and started playing a whole lot more aggressive in that match, and Som wasn't quite ready to adjust yet, because that defensive style got to run over a little bit.
Yeah, you can see him repping the neutral jump there against the Psycho Axe to really try and bait Som into doing something, because Som is a famously defensive player. You really need to bait him into doing something before going on the offensive against him, because his defense is just too good, especially with Bison. All right, Som trying to catch that V reversal there, doesn't quite get it in time with the standing roundhouse. Here comes the EX Devil's Reverse.
Good block on that Devil's Reverse. That was
a very good block, wasn't it?
Oh, so that would have hit me, I tell you what. But
yeah, that would have hit all of us.
That wake up 3-frame, gutsy against Bison, but it looks like Som's sort of adjusting and starting to play a bit more aggressive too this round.
Yeah, Nez is waking up swinging.
Well, I mean, in Som's position, he can sort of play around with play styles at the moment, because he still is up a game.
All right, and here comes the V-trigger activation from Som. He's going to try and make something happen here and put Nez in the corner. Big jump in. Okay, there's the teleport.
The online
big damage with the EX bicycle kick. All right, not checked. He's still got about 50% of his V-trigger left. He's going to try and get some damage out here. Good block from Nez.
You got to sort of respect Bison once he enters Shin Bison though, because especially online, those like dash up DP, that was gutsy as.
That was very good.
The neutral jump didn't blow
it up. Some in the corner. Let's see if Som's going to tech. He's not going to tech. He's got one chance left. All right, and a brilliant shimmy from Nez. Very nice. I think that's the 3rd round in a row now he's got. It looks like he's got a download on Som now.
Yeah, this aggressive adjustment has turned out really well for him. But the thing with Ed, once he gets a character like Bison in the corner, it's massive, because Ed is one of the few characters that has dirtier throw loops than Bison. Like, if you can autopilot the hell out of Ed's throw loops and just get disgusting shimmies, disgusting meaties, everything.
Wow, that's amazing. But of course, we're looking at Season 3. It's apparently the throw loops have been removed. We did see a video with Ken saying that his throw loop has been removed, so we are waiting for confirmation.
I think just Ken has been removed.
Oh, really? Just Ken? Okay.
Yeah, Ken's got the Fang treatment. He's not on the roster anymore, apparently.
Oh, no! Alright.
Back throw, down forward fierce. There's the meaty.
Alright, it doesn't look like Som's building much of a V-trigger here. He's still got about 60% of the life left. He is going to take a bit more damage if he wants to activate that V-trigger. Nez, of course, he's almost got his own V-trigger about ready to go. Let's see if he can finally get an effective V-trigger release on Som. Alright, he's going to need to activate. Ooh, it looks like he went for an anti-air there, but unfortunately just missed it.
Like we said, that Devil's Reverse just causing big problems for Ed in the air game.
Well, it causes problems for every character, I think. Nobody really has a solid answer to it.
Yeah, that plus 13 on block.
Plus 13, yeah. And we used to complain about Yun's forward EX lunge in Street Fighter 4. That was nowhere near plus 13. Oh, and look at that confirm into the critical art. A very good play from Nez. Nez is not going down without a fight. Som's on match point here, but Nez is determined to stay alive.
That was dirty as, bro.
That was very dirty. Now he's got Som in the corner here.
The EX reverse. That was a right shimmy.
Again, Som not ready to anti-air.
That wasn't max damage though. He just took the. Oh my god, these whiffs on the shimmies. Bison would be dead if Nez just got the right guess here. Alright, here comes Shin
and
Bison.
Some going for the throw loops. He's trying to get a shimmy out of Nez. Nez is not budging. Alright, great block. And there's the raw EX reversal again. Right,
another
Bison
one.
answering back with his own EXDP. Here comes the V-trigger activation. Doesn't push the point. Or the instant overhead trying to take out Som. Som doesn't bite.
Oh, he doesn't. One more hit. But if Som gets this hit, it could be big damage.
That's right. It's lights out for either player at the moment here. He can't stand a jump in from Som. Oh, just goes for the raw throw, but the down crouching light punch to seal the game. It is now 2 games all. We have got a match here, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to the 3rd and final game. I think this is anyone's match here at the moment. Babyrider, what do you think?
Well, it started off as like a wash in Som's
I know, I thought it was
favour.
going to be a 3-0.
But once Nez sort of turned around that aggressiveness and started pressing a lot more on offense, it just went the exact other way. And I think, honestly, I feel like that is how you got to play against Bison, because like Bison has weak anti-airs and a weak wake-up game, right? So if once you can get that character knocked down and put in the corner, like that's where you're strongest, because you don't want to play footsies with this character, because he's got like that stand fierce, he's got that down forward fierce, he's got disgusting buttons like you're seeing now, but Nez sort of playing more aggressively and pushing himself out of the corner.
Alright, Nez is using that psycho power to push himself out of the corner now. He's getting himself hyped up. Let's see what Nez has got. He's down to 50% life. He does have the V-trigger on standby. He hasn't been able to make effective use of it yet.
No.
Let's see if he can make effective use of it in this final game. It is hard to set up.
Yeah, it is. It's similar to the Capri's Ultra 1 in 4, but you can't really get as much setups off it because Ed has limited offensive options. So honestly, it's sort of just like a DPS conversion or a get me out of the corner sort of button. Gutsy forward back throw there, or here comes by. I believe that's a safe jump. This is disgusting Bison pressure. Som has a giant life lead.
Yeah, there's that V-reversal just to stop the V-trigger in its tracks. And especially a player like Som, who's no doubt been in the lab to work out the best ways to avoid that V-trigger from Ed. It's now the final round, Somniac finding himself on match point again.
And that's one of the interesting things about this round robin setup is Som doesn't have to prepare for one person and then think about others. He knows that he's going to play everybody in this top 8. So he can sort of prepare accordingly. Big convert. This is going to be like 50%-ish. Big damage for it and good Oki. So let's see if Som can adjust.
Alright, he does have the corner, of course. Som waking up with that 3-frame standing light kick to keep Nez off him. There's the X-Devil's reverse to try and get out of the corner.
Backdash. Ed has a disgusting backdash. Like, it feels borderline unintentionally good. He can literally just backdash out of some mix-ups. Like, it's hilariously done.
Kind of like Rose in Street Fighter 4. She can backdash all the way to
please.
Street Fighter Alpha. Yeah.
Don't even remember Luffy on the PS1 pad.
Oh god,
I bet if you looked at that controller left, like the two horizontals on his D-pad would just be worn to dust. Ooh, that was really weird.
I had a bucket out. Alright, Nez fighting now for his round robin life. He has to keep Somniac off him if he wants to stay alive.
This is a winnable round.
Down. Oh, and a standing hard punch just to catch the neutral jump from Nez. And that is game 3 to Somniac. Somniac taking it 3-2 over Nez. He will move forward, and a very good play from Nez there. He did take 2 solid games off Somniac there, doing very well, getting 3 or 4 rounds in a row, but Somniac unfortunately just too strong, and closing out the first game of our round robin. And who have we got up next? We have a Wild Llama versus Shenkan, and before we go into this match, we've got the first question of our quiz. Do you want to call this one out, Babyrider?
Oh, yeah. All right. So let us know in chat. We have got a lovely bunch of boys in chat monitoring this, so shoot those answers in there. Our first question is, what is the name of Ken Masters' son? Shoot it into chat, let us know, and whoever gets the most right answers throughout the
hold
night.
on, we do have, I think that's question 2. We'll start at question 1. The question 1 is, who caused Sagat to lose his eye? Who caused Sagat to lose his eye?
So, yep, who... the layout of the document.
I know.
It confused me. But yeah, so who caused Sagat to lose his eye? Let us know in the chat. We have our big boys monitoring it for you. So, and we will
have our elite 4chan moderators in the chat.
Yes.
If you can throw some chicken tendies and give us the answer,
please,
that would be fantastic.
And we will monitor those throughout the night, and we will pick a winner once the night is done to get those lovely codes for those delicious remixes.
That's right. Again, the Consoles, a band from Sydney who are remixing video game tunes into a jazz band. They provided us with 2 download codes for their latest album titled Super Monday Jam. So if you would like to win a download code for that fantastic album, it does sound fantastic, make sure you get in the chat there and answer the questions. The first one being, who caused Sagat to lose his eye?
And the way this is sort of going to work is the first person to answer correctly in chat will get 2 points. any other correct answer will get 1 point. And as a special offer, we will give 6 bonus points to anyone who does subscribe to our Twitch channel. So hit up that subscribe button on the top right of your screens if you really want those codes.
Now, have you seen The Last Jedi yet? We have to talk about Star Wars. I feel it's appropriate. You haven't seen it yet?
I haven't, no.
Okay.
I've heard good things and I've heard bad things.
Okay, yes, I can't decide whether I loved it or hated it. I think I have to go and see it a second time, but it was a bit awkward actually in the cinema because I didn't go to the midnight session. I went at about 8 o'clock last night, and I'm just going to preface this by saying there are going to be no spoilers.
Yeah,
there was a guy in the front row who started clapping as soon as a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away came up, and people just burst out laughing. I felt sorry for the guy, you know.
Yeah, that's awful.
You know, he saved up all his good boy points from his chicken tendies. You know, his mum's taken him to see Star Wars, and he comes here and he starts clapping as soon as the Star Wars title starts rolling. Bro,
he left the Smash local early to get those good seats. You know.
Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was? It wasn't the midnight streaming. It was about 8 o'clock, and there were too many normies there. That's what the problem was. Too many normies, and they just didn't appreciate it.
Anyway, we're gonna get into our second match now, which is going to be a Wild Llama versus Shenkan. So it should be, unless Llama has switched characters, which he does do once a week.
I think Llama needs to just hit the ready, and then I'll get booted out of the top seat.
It will be... Oh, he's got Urian picked right now, but I know he normally plays Bison.
Yes, he does. That's right.
And Shenkan is going to pick that Guile, I believe. He also has a Ken, but he usually picks the Guile in tournament because, well, Guile's just better in a tournament scenario. Ken's very inconsistent in Season 2, so...
Yeah, Urian is a monster, but then so is Guile. We've got a Guile versus Urian coming up here.
I believe that Guile is one of Urian's few matchups that isn't, like, just whatever, just get V-trigger and win. I believe that Urian does struggle a little bit with those booms.
Guile struggle in the same sentence? What game are you talking about? No, I'm just kidding. It's
I used to play Hugo. Don't joke with me.
Oh, I used to play Hugo. Wow.
So here we go. It is what I predicted. We are going to get that Bison pick and that Guile pick. So because Shenkan he won it. I believe he only won the one Friday night tournament throughout the season, but he was always top 3 or 4 with that Guile pick. So...
Right, okay. So Shenkan going with a very strong Guile. Of course, a Wild Llama is no slouch. He has a very strong Bison. I've heard stories about him beating top players while intoxicated and using Bison at the same time.
Yes. Drunk,
I'm not going to say who he beat, just to keep it polite here. But his Bison is apparently much better when he's drunk. So let's see how he does. I don't know if he's drunk tonight as well. Maybe he is.
Look, there's a chance. Look, well, there's a reason.
It is Friday night, Babyrider. It is the time.
Yes, it is. I mean, I don't know about you, but I do have a beverage accompanying me right now.
No, we can't say that on stream to the kiddies.
Yeah, no, it's Fanta, dude.
Fanta, of course. Yes, even though, I mean, let's be honest, drink driving is our national sport. I come from Adelaide.
Yeah, have you had that grape Fanta, though?
What is it? The Fanta?
Grape Fanta.
A grape Fanta? No, I haven't.
It's wild, bro. And also, are you in the match? Because
I'm not.
Been booted out to the lobby.
Back to the lobby.
Looks like we are having.
Oh, it's the NBN in action, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting some sweet NBN action here. We're connecting.
I'm back to the lobby, bro. I mean, I don't know.
I'm back to the lobby as well. I don't know what's going on here. I think we might have some movement here. I think the Cap Cops has found us. They've moved in. They're shutting down. All right, spectating will now begin. It looks like we're back in action. Let's see what's going on here.
I'm not in the match.
You're not in the match? Okay.
No, I'm in a lobby. It says you're spectating, but nobody else is.
I'm spectating all by myself.
You're spectating nothing, apparently.
Look, it's just like every other day of my life. Forever alone, right, Babyrider? Forever alone.
This is not a... It's so it looks.
I am on a please wait screen. I can't see anything.
This is
goodness.
This is the Horcrux of running an online tournament. Sometimes
is this the Australian Street Fighter experience, Babyrider?
Look. As a veteran of the online casting, it is never the stream's fault. It is always the game. I don't know what it is, but the more people you get in a battle lounge, the worse it gets. Are you back at the lobby yet?
I am at the top of the queue now, so I'm going to go back down to the bottom. Bottom of the queue, and it looks like we're going to have... Alright, it looks like we're back in order now. We're going to get the match set up and ready to run. We just need a wild llama to ready up. Okay,
there we go. Attempt number 2, boys.
Confirmation from HeartProfessor that the game is back up and running. Let's see how we go. Thank you very much, NBN Co, for providing us with a wonderful connection this evening.
Yeah, and thank you to everybody who is watching the stream tonight. We appreciate it.
You can still hear us through the internet. Alright, on to the next match. Here we go. And it looks like a wild llama has gone with Bison now. Maybe he is drunk. He's ditched the Urian and he's gone for Bison. So I want to see some...
When there are rewards on the line, it's always go with your best character. And
I believe, yeah.
But Llama always does fall back on this Bison, and it's fair because he was like nearly top 16 at BAM this year, I believe. He came like 17th or something like that. He hadn't played the game for months, and then he just plowed through everybody. It was wild.
Doesn't that just annoy you when you get someone in pools who hasn't played the game for a year and then they beat you? I mean, doesn't it just destroy your spirit?
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying that's ever happened to me or anything like that. But...
No way, no.
Of course not.
A place of hate, not at all, bro. Never.
Alright.
So we're into it now.
Yep, alright, and we're into the second game now. And looks like a wild llama's doing very well. He hasn't got a scratch on him at the moment.
But he's playing this really clean at the moment. Shenkan is really struggling to find a place to start throwing those booms. Like, as you saw, I don't know if anybody else saw at the start of the round, but Shenkan threw a boom and Bison just straight dashed through it. Like used those invincibility frames on Bison, slow as molasses dash, and went straight through it. Ooh, that was disgusting, that double dash up meaty.
That's right, and we'd just like to give a very quick shout out to Traptrix for the subscription and for the prizes we've got tonight. We've managed to scrap together something for first and second place. The winner will get a choice of either a Team at WP Flexifit hat or a Team at World Peace novelty T-shirt.
Yes, wow. Those are new. We've got a bunch of silly little sort of novelty tees coming in the near future with the WP guys. And an extra shout out to Traptrix because he has been a WP faithful for a long time.
Wow, thank you very much to Traptrix for subscribing this evening.
Supporting.
And shout outs to him. And of course, look at all this. Look at this pressure from Nashex. He's keeping a wild llama in the corner here. Wild llama's... Oh, and there's the Ume flash kick.
Yeah,
he's not pulling any punches. Alright, Nashex is finally pushing himself out of the corner there. Get off me, bro. He's got the V reversal on deck. Alright.
This is a much stronger round. Oh, just dashed. Oh, that was almost dead. That would have been sick. But...
Oh, and going for the Ume flash kick. Unfortunately, the horizontal hitbox does not extend that far to catch a wild llama out of the air. And, I've been told it's Shen Khan. I'm looking at his FN. It's Shen Khan, I'm sorry. Alright.
It's alright. Well, because Shen Khan is a little bit of a online warrior, so... He's one of those guys that should start traveling. But every time everybody asks him to, there's a new excuse. So.
Alright. Well, it's to be corrected, Shen Khan Guile versus a wild llama. Alright. And a wild llama is now up 1 game, so Shen Khan's going to have to make something happen here. Despite the super gold moniker next to his name, I think he's a lot stronger.
This is an alt, I believe.
It is an alt?
Yes, it is an alt. That's why his name is backwards, because his regular name is Shen Khan. But very, very,
Kids these days, they're so mysterious.
The youngins, you know, with their gimmicks and their nicknames.
Alright.
Ooh, that's
so Wild Llama is down to about 40% now. He's going to have to make something happen this round. It looks like Shen Khan has woken up.
Yeah, he's in firm control this round. A good showing from him.
I don't think he's quite as intoxicated as a Wild Llama this evening.
Yeah,
Alright, there's the big slide into the V-trigger. Shen Khan's in trouble. Here comes a mix-up.
Shin Bison.
Big damage. Oh, and look at the standing medium.
What was that?
Teleport, and it's...
If he had confirmed off that would have been nuts, because he would have taken the round if he had confirmed the flash kick. Another dash through the
and a big jump in, and there's the round. A Wild Llama with his 3rd round in a row over Shen Khan. Shen Khan is now down 1 game on 1 round in this first to 3. He needs to make something happen here in this 2nd round. This is critical, this one.
Yeah, he hasn't necessarily been playing bad, but it's just...
No.
He lets Llama get that hit. And then once Llama does open him up, it's just a wash. But because that's just how Bison works, you know.
Yeah.
You get into that spacing, and it's just frame traps for days.
That's right. He has walked himself back into a corner here. A Wild Llama's going to take full advantage of this. All right, Shen Khan coming out swinging, trying to get out of the corner. Wild Llama's not having any of it. 2 anti-airs, 3 anti-airs in a row. I don't think I've ever seen a Bison anti-air so well. Oh, and just reads the V-reversal with the throw. Look at this play from a Wild Llama. It's beautiful.
Llama,
he will take this round.
Must be drunk. Ooh, that
he must be on the floor.
Heavy scissors is -2, so good choice from Shenkan to interrupt it. Ooh, just stuffs
Again with the
EX reverse.
Shenkan needs to find a different jump angle if he wants to get over that anti-air there. Alright, there's the V reversal. Things are looking bad and there's the jump in. Things are looking very bad for Shenkan now. He's dropped 4 rounds in a row.
It looks like Llama just has this read on him, on his sort of mannerisms and the way he wants to throw booms. And that you can't, because Guile is a very simple character, right? So it's like, if you're going to play Guile, you've got to not let people get a read on you. Because the thing about Guile is when you're unpredictable, that's when people can't get in.
And it looks like we are going back to character select briefly, and we might see a different character here from
Gonna be Ken. I'm expecting Ken.
Expecting a Ken. All right, while we're waiting for that, speaking of Ken, we have got question 2.
Ooh, question 2.
For our points. What is the name of Ken's son? So
hit us up in the chat. Let us know what it is. We want to see all those names. I'll give you guys a hint. It's not John. That's all. It's not John. So don't guess John, please, because that's not right.
It's not John.
It's not John.
Okay.
And don't Google it. Come on, Google's for frauds.
Exactly right.
If you Google it, you're a fraud. I'm calling that right now.
I know.
You know.
So how's your Christmas shopping going, Babyrider? Have you spent all your money?
I'm broke.
You're broke? Yes. All right. That's the excuse I use every year as well.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just what does old mate want this year? Oh, beer? Yeah, beer.
Yeah, beer. Beer's always a good choice.
Yeah. So Shenkan did switch to that Ken pick. He has gone to Ken, as you said. So
and look at that hair. I like this costume. He's got decent hair. They've taken around the banana hair.
I like in theory the banana hair, right? Like the haircut itself is cool, but the implementation is just cool. Like it's garbage. It's woeful. But this alpha costume is pretty sick. I like this one a lot, actually.
And it's green as well. He's repping that Momochi color.
Yes, the Momochi colors. Ooh, tried to check the run, got counter hit instead.
Yeah, and there's the dash forward. All right, he's turning up the pressure now on a Wild Llama. It doesn't look like Llamas knows how to deal with this pressure from Ken.
No.
All right, there's the EX doubles burst, which gets everybody. All right, now it's...
Here comes Bipson.
All right,
ooh, I like that DP. Every Bison on the planet is gonna... Ooh, that shimmy was hilarious. I'm trying to talk, but Shenkan's just going ham.
Alright, and there's the round on the board. Shenkan turning up the pressure now. It looks like this Ken pick is working out very nicely for him. Let's see how a Wild Llama adjusts. He does need to get some better defense up here.
I can see Ken working against Bison. Because he has those longer buttons that can sort of contest that neutral a little bit, like that stand around house and he's standing medium punch. And then once he gets that knockdown, he can smother just as good as Bison can.
Yeah.
So I feel like Ken is a good pick against Bison. I'm surprised that he picked Guile in the first place.
Well, I think Guile, he wasn't really pressuring a Wild Llama much. He was really just letting a Wild Llama dictate the pace of the match. But here we go. We see a Wild Llama, in fact, dictating the pace of the match now with Shenkan in the corner. Right, and look at him whiffing those crouching light kicks to put Shenkan.
That is round.
That is round. Is now 1 round apiece for Wild Llama. Sorry, go ahead.
That's set point for Wild Llama?
That's right, yep.
Yes, it is. Okay,
it is a match point for a Wild Llama. Shenkan's going to have to do some winning here.
Yeah, but that's not a good start, eating EX. Ooh, that shimmy was grot. Oh, man.
Oh, and a big EXDP. That was a big risk. He's going to pay dearly for that. He's almost at stun. Here comes the Psycho Axe pressure into the throw. And it looks like that could be it. Wild Llama might close this out with a perfect... There it is.
That's the
Tokyo
Shrek
banana. That's right.
Street Fighter 4, it was the Tokyo banana. In Street Fighter 5, it's the Shrek special.
Oh, of course, it's the Shrek special, isn't it? You got Shrek.
Yes, it's up Shrek. To quote the Perth fraud that is Freezer, it's he's up Shrek Creek.
He's up Shrek Creek. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was what was that? 3-0 to a Wild Llama.
Yeah, no, that was a wash.
That Ken pick.
Which it's disappointing because Shenkan is really good. Like he's one of the guys that has improved a ton this year. So again, it's a round robin setup, so we are okay. Like it's not over for him. He could win if he wins every other match. He's going to make grand finals. But that's not a good start for the WP native.
That's true. Now, the next match we do have Mont versus 619. 619, of course, being that annoying Rashid you get online all the time.
He's been number 1 Rashid in Oz for a long time, I believe. Because in season 1, I was number 2 behind him. And I tried my absolute hardest to catch up to him, but the little bastard just kept sneaking ahead of me every time. I'd gain 100 and he'd gain 200, and it was just hell.
God.
But no, 619 is really good. He had a very strong showing at Throwdown, I believe.
Right. Okay.
As the lone Australian Rashid player.
Right.
So.
Right. So he was in the Throwdown last chance qualifiers, I believe.
I believe so. Yes. And he got pretty close, from what I recall. I can't remember exactly. It was a while ago, but I remember seeing him on stream, and he was really close to. I think he almost got BK.
Right.
I could be wrong though. That's just purely off memory at this point.
Yeah, BK, of course, taking the entire tournament and the Saturday as well. Now we are going to move into question 3 for our quiz as we wait for this next match to come up. We're going to ask, who gave Ryu the red headband? Who gave Ryu the red headband?
Shoot that question into the chat. Our lovely mods will keep tabs for you, so don't worry about collecting answers, counting your points. Don't worry about any of that. Our boys will take care of it. Get in there quick. Remember, first place gets 2, everybody else gets 1. And also remember that you will get 6 bonus points if you subscribe to our Twitch. And along with the points, Twitch money will go into sponsoring our players and getting them out to tournaments. So, we have a bunch of guys going to Evo Japan. We'll have a bunch of guys going to...
That's right.
Yeah, OHN. So, all money that you put into the community will go back to the community. That's the way that WP runs. There is no organization. It's like...
There's no organization. Don't say that.
Well, it's like an arcade. We're a monopoly. We're going to absorb everybody. So, no, but it's like all money goes back to the community, sort of thing.
That's what we like to hear. And those good boy points don't come cheap. So make sure you do subscribe to the channel on Twitch. And we are going to go into the next match here. We've got 619 versus Mont on standby. We are just trying to get this lobby sorted out here. I think we need 619 to hit ready.
Yeah, we're waiting.
I do get pushed to the bottom of the queue. 619, if you're listening, just hit that ready for us so we can get started with the match.
In case anyone is confused, JVDWTT is Mont CFN. It looks like when he bought Street Fighter 5, he just rubbed his face all over the keyboard and pressed enter.
Yeah, that's true. What a great name.
I mean that is playing Street Fighter 5 correctly. Let's be honest.
Now I'll tell you today, Babyrider, I did pick up one of those Daigo Umehara HyperX Cloud Stinger headsets.
Ooh. I'm
using it right now, and I tell you what, for $79, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
What type of port does it have? Does it have a USB?
Well, it doesn't use a USB. It's analog, so it just has the mic and the, the mic and the headphone jack. So it has 2 little 9mm jacks. And I wasn't expecting much for $79, but I can tell you it's very solid. I mean, it's quite good. And here's Som telling me to stop being a shill. Well,
ooh, buddy.
Som, look, I'm going to be honest here, okay? I've been a Daigo dick rider as long as I've known Daigo. And I went to JB Hi-Fi today and I said, I want to get a HyperX headset because it'll have Daigo on the box.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
I get there and there's no Daigo on the fucking box.
Oh, you're joking. That's
I was so mad. But look, it's a quality piece of tech, so $79. Make sure you check it out.
I'm just running that $30 budget eBay headset at the moment.
Hey, it's all good, man.
It does the job. Oh, actually, and also, while I'm noticing, shout-outs to Brewer for the bits that he shot our way, I believe, just fairly recently. About 1,000 bits. Thank you, sir. Brewer is another champion of WP that has been around supporting the community for a very long time, so we love Brewer.
He does. Brewer also has every game on the Nintendo Switch, so if you want to play a game on Nintendo Switch, if you go to Brewer's house, he has every game. But before we get into that, look at this match. We've got 619 just running a train.
Ooh, what was that? That was with all the throw bait. So Rashid deals with Laura very well. That was a sick dive kick to blow up the anti-air attempt. But Rashid deals with Laura very well because he's slippery and can control screen space in the match. Laura struggles to get that sort of blender going because of Rashid's movement ability. So what we're going to see in this matchup is a lot of Mont trying to find that opening, and a lot of this where 619 will just be pressing those buttons and moving around a lot. Oh, but big CC conversion, guess right. Ooh, good
And
get.
here comes the offense from Mont, and it only needs that one. And there's the command grab finally for the stun. 619's in trouble. It looks like he's going to go down this round. Big damage from Mont, and that is round 1 apiece in this first game. And look, Mont is a super diamond, 619 is a diamond. I mean, by all accounts, the super diamond player should win, right? That's how CFN works.
Oh, look, yeah, the CFN ranking system is flawless.
Look at these whiff punishes.
That was disgusting.
From Mont, I mean, these are delicious.
Yeah, no, we're playing all good. Oh, no conversion from 619. You can get a full intermediate mix conversion. Good heavy punch anti-air for there. Oh, no counter hit confirmed. Going for the shimmies. Mont's not
look at
flying.
that down forward hard punch. It's so good in the corner. All right, here comes the V-trigger. Big damage incoming from Mont. Let's see what conversion
command grab.
Oh, and look at the cross-up.
Oh, no. This is bad for 619. Oki for Laura now. Ooh, went for sweep. Ooh,
and that is going to be it. 619 finally cracking with that EXDP. And look at the turnaround when you have from Mont. Those 2 rounds happen so quickly. And that is the name of the game with Laura. She can really turn the match around in an instant with that massive damage output and the V-trigger. And that standing medium kick, which is not overpowered at all.
No. 2/3 of the screen, bro. And links into itself on counter hit and is cancelable into V-trigger.
Oh, goodness.
Nah, bro.
Alright, on we go into the second game. Let's see if 619 can crawl it back here. He was doing so well in the first round. Alright, goes straight into the spinning mixer. The counter hit set up. He's got Mont in the corner now. Mont is in trouble. Here come the whirlwind setups, but Mont is straight out of there with the down HP setup.
Yeah, I like that hit confirm. That was cute, but you don't get much Oki off that if you're Laura. But now here comes 619. So the way that 619 is going to play this, he's going to try and bait Mont into pressing buttons, which is what all these whirlwind setups are. It's usually a 3-frame into his medium punch, which baits and gets a counter hit on a 3-frame. So he's trying to bait Mont into pressing buttons, but Mont is not biting.
I'm liking this defense from from Mont. He's really biding his time until he gets the V-trigger and then really just pummeling the shit out of 619 once he's done that. The damage output from 619 just not high enough to take out Laura today.
Which is interesting. Ooh, he didn't confirm off that shit.
Oh, and there's the EXDP. Hitting the panic button straight away. Big get there, but not enough to take out Mont. Mont is now 1 game and 1 round up. He is already halfway there to taking this match over 619.
It's been pretty, like, it hasn't been clean though. Like, Mont is on the verge of being massively ahead at this point, but it's not a wash. It's not like when we watched just before Llama and Shenkan where you could see who was firmly in control. It sort of goes both ways, but then Mont just gets that one confirm and it's just over.
And there's the EXDP from 619 once again. He's been 2 for 3 on those EXDPs. He's done very well. Yeah, that was sneaky.
Confirm was juicy. I love that.
It was very juicy. Mont's in big trouble now, but of course he can bring it all back with the V-trigger. Speaking of, here comes a big damage incoming. It's the cross up. Oh, and he's already down to 50%. He's got a second setup again, and again eating that head up, and that is it. My goodness. And look how quickly he brought back that round. That was the entire... He got shreked out of 1 V-trigger there. That was
Laura, bro. I don't even... I can't commentate that, man. That was
Capcom, please nerf.
That was just Brazil.
That was Brazil.
Please.
That was Brazil. Yeah, of course. That V-trigger setup with the fireball is. Well, look, you're supposed to be blocking Laura. You're not supposed to be blocking the fireball, right? But it just never seems to work out that way in real life.
It's juicy because it's like on that cross up. It depending on when the Laura times it, it could be forward or back, which way you block. So it's hard to tell. But like,
the Laura player does have a bit of control over what they can do. Alright, 619 trying to push the offensive now, but he's getting command thrown straight away. He's down about 20%. Here comes the 3-frame normals trying to keep Laura in the corner there. Montes down to about 40%. Alright, just tried to go for the standing medium to confirm into the V-trigger. Doesn't get it. Whiffs, unfortunately. Is he going to get a chance to go into his V-trigger now? And there's the overhead. 619 closing out round 1 of this 3rd game.
That's a much better showing from 619. I don't think he'd even taken a round since that first one. So this is a good showing from him. He's on the verge of out, but he's in a position now where he can easily turn it around. I say that, but that's like 30% off 1 conversion because Laura. And here comes 619, though he has the corner, so this is where Rashid wants his opponent. He's just pressing those buttons. But Mont has a really good sort of read on when 619 wants to press buttons, although he just started mashing throw then. Yeah,
Mont is pressing a lot of buttons. But the defense from Mont has also been exceptional. And he does have V-triggering on tech now. He's going to be looking for a standing medium kick. There it is, confirm into V-trigger. Here comes the command throw. We see a fireball set up here. We won't see it just yet. Another command throw. And 619's in big trouble. Oh, and look what is going
happening?
on.
What is happening?
And there's that EXDP again.
He has V trigger now. Here it comes.
He's 3 for 4 on those. He's done very well. Shades of Kazunoko. All right, 619 is got. Oh, and there's Mon just wakes up swinging with the combo into the fireball. And now Mon finds himself on match point against
and he's
619.
Constantly waking up 3 frames. 619 just keeps messing up his meaty.
His meaty timing, doesn't he? He really needs to get that on point.
If he had it on point today, this would be a different set, honestly. Like he's getting killed by wake up 3 frame into medium punch because he gets the counter hit because 619 is just blowing all of his meaties.
Yeah, that's right. All right, 619 down to 50%, down to 45% now. He needs to stay alive, otherwise this is going to be curtains.
Yeah, these boutons.
Match point. All right, and here come the command dashes into the command throws.
He's eating these.
If we see an EXDP. Speaking of, there it is.
Yeah,
all right, and we see a V-trigger activation from Mod before he dies. No command throw, and there it is.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Mod takes it 3-0 over 619. Very convincing.
So the theme of that set, there were 2 things. 1, 619 couldn't land a meaty to save his life. 2, Laura button into V-skill dash is the most fake thing on the planet. You can press a medium. Ryu can press a medium in there and interrupt it, and Ryu's garbage.
To be fair, it is quite difficult to react to, though.
But the thing is, if you know the Laura matchup, you're ready for it because all Lauras go for it. You know, it's like the online Bison dash gimmicks. You know they're going to do it, so you should always just be aware that it's coming. So it feels like 619 didn't have Laura experience because he was just eating all these fake mix-ups.
That's right. Now I did see an interesting story today on Event Scrubs. They have actually released a patch for Tekken 7. I know we're not supposed to talk about
the frame.
The input lag. They've actually reduced the input lag down from 8 frames, which of course Street Fighter 5 is not at 8 frames anymore either.
But Gigadeth. Who cares? Because Soul Calibur 6. Who cares?
Don't say that.
Bro, who cares?
Really?
Who cares? Soul Calibur 6 is the game.
The stage of Destiny?
It is the game. It's the game? It's my game.
It's your game?
It's my game.
I didn't think people played Soul Calibur anymore. Am I
wrong? Yeah, that's only because 5 was garbage. That's not the series' fault. It's whoever made it.
I feel like the last 4 years of Soul Calibur have just been, people have just like not taken any notice of them.
Yeah, well, Soul Calibur 4 was hot trash, and Soul Calibur 5 was almost good, but they just they threw it away. But 6 is a reboot, and it looks like they're just making it Soul Calibur 2, but with meter, which is something that I can get around.
Nice. All right, we're going to move into our next match now. We've got Rumors of Ghosts versus a Wild Llama. Rumors of Ghosts is going to be bringing out his birdie, his very defensive birdie. Let's see if a Wild Llama goes with Bison or if he's going to go with his secondary. I think we'll see a Bison pick here against his birdie.
Yeah,
Bison probably does better against birdie than his secondary. But before we do that, let's go to question 4 of our quiz.
Oh, yes. So
what is Honda's first name? What is Honda's first name? And don't say E.
No, don't. Yep. It starts with E, but it's not E. So give us a real answer in the chat below. And remember, all of these points, the quicker you are, the quicker you get to achieving that beautiful consoles remix record that we are giving away 2 codes for the first and second place getters.
That's right.
And first place gets the choice of either a Team WP exclusive Flexi Fit, I can't talk, or a Team WP novelty Team World Peace shirt. And the gimmick behind the Team World Peace joke, right, is the team name is literally just Team WP, right? But throughout events and tournaments and stuff, we've had commentators and communities alike try and figure out what Team WP stands for. It literally stands for nothing. But we've heard stuff like Team Well Played, which just makes me upset. Team World Peace, Team World Police. There was Team When's something that starts with P. I can't remember. But anyway, so there was just a huge laundry list. And the one that made everybody laugh the most was Team World Peace.
Okay.
So we've made this goofy little, funsies shirt, which we are selling on our website. And our winner of the contest will be getting a copy. And the second place getter will get the other prize that the winner does not choose.
Right, I see. Well, there you have it. Team World Police, World Peace, Where's Peter? The list goes on.
Yeah, where's Peter? That's
Where's
my
Peter?
favourite.
That's good.
Shout outs to Rups.
Yeah, where is Rups tonight? I mean...
no, he better be in chat.
He better be in chat. I mean, there's nothing like a Peter Popoff. I mean,
the
Peter
VD...
OCV Team Singapore at Seam, and he didn't fuck around. He just got there, he just sat down, he picked Mika, and he just wiped the floor with all 3 Singaporeans on their team. I mean...
the Peter Popoff is
The Peter Popoff was real. And it takes a lot to get Peter to pop off, I'll tell you, it takes a lot.
He is more stoic than Daigo.
He is not easily impressed.
No, he is not. I mean, the only thing that impresses Peter is a good T-Hawk, and that disgusts me.
Alright, let's go into our next match now. We've got Rumors of Ghost versus a Wild Llama who's going with the Guile pick.
The Guile counter pick.
He's going to try and keep Rumors of Ghost at bay with those long birdie normals with some sonic booms.
So Guile is far and away Birdie's worst matchup. Which it was debated a little bit, but then Mena RD went out and said that Mena RD spends 7 hours a day training in training mode, and 3 of them are for the Guile matchup. 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day. That's how bad he thinks it is.
I think he's the new Knuckle-Doo, really. He's the kid. He's just playing so well. All right, a Wild Llama down to about 50% now. Rumors of Ghost is getting these massive jump-ins. We're not seeing any anti-airs from a Wild Llama.
No,
Alright, and there's another jump in. He's been 3 for 3 on those jump-ins so far, and there's a command grab to close out round number 1 to Rumors of Ghosts.
And one of the things about this Guile counter pick against Birdie players is because Birdie players know it's awful, they have practiced it. This is the matchup that they practice. So it's like, if you're, that dive over the boom was sick. But if you're going to play this matchup, you have to know how to play Guile well, because the Birdie player is going to know how to beat you.
That's right, you really have to disguise when you're going to throw those booms due to the threat of the dolphin dive and the jump-ins, of course.
That bullhorn.
And another jump-in. Look at these jump-ins he's getting. He just knows all the right times to jump it. Oh, and a big whiff on that EX dive there, but he is going to fight his way out of the corner. And another jump. And that is it. Game 1 to Rumors of Ghost, just like that. A Wild Llama really needs to shore up with those anti-airs. He's just, he's letting a Wild Llama get too many of those. He's letting, Rumors of Ghost get too many jump-ins there.
If I recall correctly, I could be wrong on this one. I'm sure chat will correct me if I'm wrong. Birdie Bison is pretty bad for Bison.
And why is that?
Could be, well, I think it's just because you know how Bison has his down forward fierce, and his stand fierce, and his roundhouse, all these good buttons, right? Birdie can sort of sit at this spacing where Bison presses a button, Birdie presses medium punch, you lose 30%.
Right, yes.
And also, command grab characters in general have a sort of favourable setup against Bison, like characters that can push you into the corner and run you down. So, which is why we already see Llama has hit character select. So it would not surprise me if he does go to Bison though and just tries his best to make this work, because, well, you know.
Well, like Justin Wong did say, Justin Wong did say on Twitter that command throws are cheap, so we have to go with the with Justin's assessment.
Can we talk about that salty tweet that Justin put out about the Capcom Cup commentators?
Oh, that was very poor form.
Someone chuck that copy pasta in the chat right now, please. We don't allow copy pastas here, but that one's okay. Give it to me once, because it just makes me laugh so much. Because I saw one that I think Shenkan actually did it. I could be wrong. And they removed everything and they made it about Team WP online tournaments instead. And I was laughing so hard. It was perfect.
Poor Justin, that's terrible.
Well, if he did better, it wouldn't, be a thing.
That's true. You'd think having played games at that level for so long, he'd be used to it.
Yeah, I mean, he's always going to be the butt of the joke because I'm moment 37. So he's always going to be like partially salty, I think. But anyway, back to the match. We see a bit of
match. A Wild Llama's down about 50%, but he's turning up the volume now. Rumors of Ghost in the corner. It looks like he's having a bit more luck with this Bison pick.
Yeah. Well, he's just better with this.
Yeah.
But one of the things, actually another thing, which is why Birdie wins this matchup, I believe, is because he can just straight up crouching medium punch Devil's Reverse. Just straight up beats it clean or trades. Like, it never gets beaten by it, if I recall correctly. I'm sure Som's in the chat and he'll correct me if I'm wrong. But,
Well, actually... No. Alright, and it looks like... Alright, here comes the EX Devil's Reverse. and a trade with the anti-air there, with the crouching medium punch you were talking about. And the first game goes to first round goes to a Wild Llama, sorry. It looks like this Bison pick is going to work out.
Yeah, it's a much better showing from Wild Llama this time, because that Guile pick, we didn't even get close to taking it around. So good to that trade on the down fierce.
Yeah, very nice.
That was sick. He just ate the can with the V skill and punished with the projectile. That was pretty godlike.
Now, Rumors of Ghost does has Critical Art on deck. He's probably going to look for a standing medium punch confirm into Critical Art.
Yeah.
If he gets a chance here, but he's not pressing any buttons at the moment. He's being alright. There's the standing medium punch. Alright, and a Wild Llama pressuring with the standing hard punch and the Psycho Axe. Here comes the V-trigger activation from Rumors. He's not able to get out of the corner yet. Are we going to see? Yeah, there it is.
Frame on armor. Oh, how did I know, bro?
Yeah. He did read the bullhorn there out of the corner. It was the Mena RD special.
This is bad. This is bad.
Alright, this is bad for a Wild Llama. But there it is. A Wild Llama taking game 2 in at this
first
round.
To 3 set.
Yeah.
And
first to 5. First to 3, I'm sorry.
That was interesting, because I think Rumors threw that sweep out because a lot of characters can't punish Birdie Sweep, period, at max range.
Yes.
But Llama had his punish on deck and just hit that stand fierce and got a good 200 damage.
Yes, he did. That was very well played. It looks like he's much more comfortable with using Bison here. Yeah. Let's see how Rumors of Ghost adjusts. He's holding down back as he likes to do.
When because Rumors won the Sydney Land qualifier for Throwdown, and to do that he went through a very tight set with Riku, the Bison player. That went down to last game, last round. So Bison has got. Rumors has got the Bison matchup experience. So
shout outs to the Sydney players sending their best here tonight.
Yeah, we got guys from all around the country except Perth, I think, because Perth is free. Except, I remember the other night, all the Perth players were talking about how Travis doesn't really count as a Perth player. So you know what, Perth's free if Travis doesn't count.
Terrible. Okay, both players about even on life now, and even in games. It is now dead even at the moment. And Rumors of Ghost trying to get these jump-ins again. He was having so much success on them in game 1, but that is going to be Bullhead into round 1 actually, to close it out.
This is a pivotal moment for Llama. It's ride or die now, because if he loses this next round,
and look at the equal trade he's getting with that anti-air on the EX towards reverse. And it looks like a Wild Llama has got his anti-air under control now. He is using that down forward fierce in order to stop Rumors of Ghost in his tracks with those sneaky jump-ins. And just perhaps anticipating a dash forward there from a Wild Llama. Alright, there's the EX Bullhead. Not enough to convert into V-trigger yet.
No, he's very close though. If he gets another one, it's going to be goodbye 30%, which is one of a lot of people's problems with Birdie, is that he can eat these bad conversions and throw out Bullhorn 3 times around and get punished, because all he needs is that one button and then goodbye 30%.
And I'll tell you what we haven't seen yet is a command grab from Rumors of Ghost.
No, he's not a command grab guy. I played him. Ooh, that was weird. That just hit. But yeah, he's not a command grab player. He doesn't do it a lot. Ooh, he misses the conversion. Oh, doesn't punish. This is scary. This is scary.
He needs to back off now. Here comes the setup. All right, just a crouching light and a bullhead, and there's a conversion into the critical art, and that is going to chip out.
Smart
play. Very well played from Rumors of Ghost. Yeah, he hasn't really gone to those command throws, unlike another Birdie player, Requiem of Fear, who really.
These two sort of have opposite ends of the spectrum. But
very much so, yes.
They both throw out Bullhorn like nobody's business, but then Rumors sort of plays this passive defensive whiff punish style.
Yes.
Whereas ROF is very get in your face, eat those command grabs, I'm going to disrespect you sort of play style.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, a Wild Llama shutting down that jump in there from Rumors of Ghost. He's trying to push Rumors of Ghost back into the corner now. This looks like a familiar scene. Rumors of Ghost has spent most of these rounds in the corner. There's the down forward Psycho Axe to try and get those plus frames. Oh, and a very good EX bicycle kick. Alright, Rumors of Ghost down to about 40% now. He's in big trouble. He's going to need to activate V-trigger now if he wants to stay alive.
It's on deck. Ooh, gets out of the corner with the jump medium punch. Ooh, that was almost the command grab. Look at that damage, dude. That is so wonky.
Oh, it just anticipates the jump back. Goes for second command grab.
Back throw from
Wild Llama going for 2 jump backs in a row. There's the Bullhorn to get out of the corner. Another Bullhorn. Wow. Shades of Mena RT. Just Bullhorn your way until you win. Just do that.
No. I hate this. I love this character, but I also
get your bucket ready, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bullhorn all the way to the win. Alright.
But big CC sweep, but Room is just holding up forward now.
Yeah, and that jumping medium, is it medium kick where he gets the cross up?
Yeah, medium
punch.
Medium
yeah,
punch.
So difficult to block, but a Wild Llama has blocked all of those so well this entire match.
I've played a lot of matches against Rumors, and he has showed me that literally every single one of Birdie's jump-in buttons has, like, a applicable use in-game.
Like, look at that standing short on the slide.
That was ridiculous.
We're going to call that a read.
Yeah. I want to believe. But so it's back to neutral. Now, Llama has a life lead here, but Birdie has V-Trigger and meter. Here it comes. Here comes Can. Scariest thing in the game. Ooh, that block was cute.
All right, great block on the EX Devil's reverse. Blocked very well by Rumors of Ghost, but he's in trouble now. He's down to about 10%. One more hit, he's going to be dead. All right, and there comes the ball. And we're going to see a... Oh, and he doesn't get a chance. Dies with full critical art and an active V-Trigger on deck. He is going to carry it through the next round.
Yeah, he has got a full
going to be dangerous for a Wild Llama.
Like, if you're Rumors in this scenario, you will live with this because Llama has Bubkiss, you have a ton, and when you're Birdie... Oh, that's... Yeah,
and look at this damage. A great standing roundhouse crush counter, and that's now 60%. Into a critical art.
That's 60%.
Yeah, there we go. All right, we just see a command grab here. Just a standing roundhouse again. Look at this damage. There's the V reversal. Needs to get out of trouble.
Oh, he woke up Bullhorn because why not?
And look at this offense from Rumors of Ghost.
Yeah. Oh, he tried to...
Oh, and another Bullhorn. That was disgusting. You know what I love about Bullhorn is that it moves back, so unless it's a meaty throw, it's going to make the throw whiff. And the best thing of all is that you can't crush counter it when it whiffs. What were they thinking?
I know. No.
What were they thinking?
An interesting thing about Bullhorn is with certain characters like Bison and Rashid specifically, it can beat 3-frame frame traps. So, yeah. So if I'm Rashid and I hit standing light kick, standing medium punch, that catches a 3-frame, right? But if Birdie releases Bullhorn, like not even V-Trigger, just regular Bullhorn, the reel back dodges my medium punch and whiff punishes it.
My God.
Yeah. And I believe with Bison, if he does Psycho Axe, down forward heavy punch, into standing light kick, the reel back dodges the light kick and whiff punishes it too. And the regular...
No, I can't take it anymore, baby. It's depressing.
I'm sorry. It's disgusting. We gotta... I like Birdie, so I can't even say delete Birdie. Yeah, like, it hurts my soul.
The only saving grace about Season 2 was that Daigo made top 8 at Capcom Cup. That's the only saving grace. Our Lord and Savior made it through the top 8. I think he came 8th overall, but,
something like that, yes, yeah.
He did well, even though his guile puts everyone to sleep. Hopefully he will go back to Ryu in Season 3. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah. If Ryu is not hot garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that Ryu would be better than Guile in Season 3 still, but yeah, it remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. All right, who have we got up next? Let's go to question 4 of our quiz.
No, 5 actually.
Question 5, that's right. And now we've got a Sakura question to celebrate Sakura arriving in Season 3 of Street Fighter 5. What is Sakura's brother's name?
So hit us up in chat. Let us know what is Sakura's brother's name. This isn't an easy one actually, because I believe all you see of Sakura's brother is in Sakura's stage in Alpha 2 and now in Street Fighter 5, playing the SNES in the background. He's sitting in his room playing the SNES, and then in the Street Fighter 5 one, I believe he's actually playing a Switch.
Right. He's playing a Switch in Street Fighter 5. I like how they've updated.
Yeah, it's cute.
Wow, I didn't notice that. That's such an amazing stage. It was always one of my favorite stages from the Alpha series. And look, I've heard some early feedback from Sakura players who did main her in Street Fighter 4 saying they didn't approve of the way she was looking in 5 because she was too much like Sakura in Street Fighter 4, which confuses me because I thought that's what people wanted. Yeah,
I mean, Chris G was happy.
Yeah, and that's rare. Chris G isn't happy really about anything ever.
Yeah, especially Street Fighter 5.
Yeah. So look, I mean, she looks like a very exciting character to play, and I'll certainly be picking her up in the first week of Season 3. Not really my style, but she is a Shoto, isn't she? Yeah. I do like Sakura. She's probably up there with my favorite Shotos. So I try every character.
So I'll
You know what I liked? Yeah, you know what I liked most about the trailer? The biggest troll of all was that they finally revealed Sagat. Finally.
Yeah.
But you're not going to see him for 12 months. So
Yeah. Oh, that makes me laugh so much. I like that tweet you put out.
Oh, you saw that, did you?
Yeah,
oh, great.
Yeah. The GIF, yeah.
Everybody was cheering when they revealed all 5, or was it 6 of the DLC characters?
Yeah.
And then everybody stopped for a minute and turned to the person next to them and went, "Wait a second, wait, he's at the end?" Wow.
And as someone who doesn't particularly care, it just makes me laugh because all those people who think that Sagat getting into the game will make them good at the game have to now wait 12 months before they try Sagat, realise they're still bad, and then give up.
Yes, realise they're still shit. But that doesn't apply to any of us here, of course.
No, we're all godlike. Yes.
Only for the normies. Only for the normies.
Everybody in the WP community is godlike at Street Fighter. It's just general knowledge. Really.
Of course.
It's just.
Well, you don't get invited into the Discord Illuminati unless you are.
Oh no, you've got to. Yes. It's not a private community, but it's a good community.
All right, and as we go into our next match, we've got Ghost Chips versus Somniac. This is going to be a Bison Mirror. Ghost Chips, I believe he's, 16?
Yeah,
New
16,
Zealand?
I believe so, yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is the New Zealand future. I believe the way that New Zealanders talk about locals now is who comes second, because Ghost Chips always comes first.
Right, I see. So we've got the 16-year-old, the new generation versus Somniac, who has reached coach status. I believe he's in his early 30s. I believe he's about 31 or 32.
Yes, he is.
So we've got the old blood versus the new.
Yes.
Look at this master rank on Somniac next to Somniac's name. Look at that. It's just... he's got that master rank in Australia. It's kind of like winning the Special Olympics, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, No, I won't make that joke. It's like... It is impressive though. Like that's a huge amount of time sunk.
No, he does work very, very hard, Somniac, as a player.
Yes, he is. Which is why he's been the king for so long.
That's right. All right, and we can see Ghost Chips getting a bit of a lead on Somniac here. Right here comes the EX Devil's Reverse.
Ooh, dashes out under the Devil's Reverse. That was really cute. I like that. And the jump back jab anti-air. That's a good way to deal with jump-ins with Bison. Instead of actually anti-airing, just hold that back and hit that jab to sort of avoid.
And just a reminder for those watching, Somniac is in the purple and Ghost Chips is in the emerald black.
It is kind of hard
in the corner now. Massive damage, and is that going to be it? Not enough to close it out. All goes for the dirty mix-up there.
Som probably made that mix-up up.
He probably did, and there's the very well spaced standing medium kick just to shut down that slide from Som. Som trying to activate the V-trigger there off that slide, but it was a bit too far as we move into round 2.
The Youngblood gets the first round on the KG veteran, but Som will adjust. Like, Som's a long set guy. You can see him adjusting to how people play and sort of figuring them out as he plays. They call him, what was it, the cyborg or the supercomputer?
The supercomputer.
The supercomputer.
The supercomputer.
But he still adjusts on the fly. Like you can see, sort of, he's playing a sort of more patient style because Ghost Chips does like to sort of attack. Ooh, that conversion was cute. But Som's sort of adjusting now and just sitting back and letting Ghost Chips throw out these buttons and whiff punishing. I say as he does a random slide, but you know how it is.
And here comes that Psycho X pressure. Alright, the EX Devil's Reverse just to get out of dodge there. Alright, a meaty standing medium punch just to keep Ghost Chips on his toes there. Both players about even on life at the moment. Ghost Chips is up 1 round. It's still only the first game. He's got Som in the corner now again. Alright,
so many block strings.
That's right. Well, there are so many plus frames on all of Bison's normals. He's really just got to start blocking.
Oh, he tried to dash under. Caught it though. Oh, the down fierce.
The down fierce was very good. And that is the end of round 2 with Somniac taking round 2. It is now 1 round apiece. I really can't call this one Babyrider. I can't get a read on what exactly. I think they're still both feeling each other out. It is the first of 3.
Yeah, it is. There's nobody's. All I'm seeing right now is a bunch of block strings.
That's right. And I think
just keep your eye out on how much life on the 2 players gets taken away just by Grey Life. Like, look at Som's Grey Life right now.
Yeah.
There it goes. Like, it's just disgusting because these 2 guys are just exchanging blows. Ooh, that delayed heavy kick caught the back.
And the interesting thing is Ghost Chips, I believe, is a pad player as well.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So we've got it is literally Young versus
it is, isn't it?
Versus Stick.
It's a filthy. What will he be? He'll be a filthy 15er versus Som, who's he's like a filthy 93er.
93er.
93. I don't know.
That B reversal just caught him on the dash through. That was weird.
sometime back when photos were still in black and white, and Tommy O'Hara was playing Street Fighter 2, and it was old school.
Back in the days of Street Fighter 1, where they had that cabinet where there was only one button, and depending on how hard you hit the button, depended on which punch came out.
That's right. Well, I think it's still very much
grinding.
I think it's still very much a thing. We all know that the reversal comes out faster if you mash the button harder.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, you get a few frames advantage.
Yeah. Like, if I rub my face on the stick, it does more damage.
Well, that's how I play Street Fighter 5 online anyway. I just rub my face on the stick. But
that's how Season 1 really worked, though.
I read that on Kotaku, by the way. You can win just by mashing buttons. All right, here we go into Game 2. Somniac has got one game up on the board. Ghost Chips is going to need to do some adjusting here. Let's see what the 16-year-old from New Zealand can do.
But it's interesting. Like, it didn't feel like we saw with Shenkan and Wild Llama and some other sets in the tournament. You could see firmly who was in control, but this one, it was just Som happened to get the hit. That was all it was. So I don't know how Ghost Chips will adjust, because it's like, did he do anything wrong, per se? It didn't really feel like it, It's just a matter of I got unlucky is what I'd sort of put it down to.
I feel like this is a very momentum-based match as well. I mean, mirror matches are typically a lot more cerebral than your typical matchups, just because it depends so much more on the player, because they only know each other's setups. Speaking of setups and damage, here comes Ghost Chips, and look at that damage. Let's see what Somniac... Oh, and the shimmy and the crouching medium kick, crouching medium punch, just to take round 1. Ghost Chips putting a round on the board in this second game. Let's see what he can do now to keep going. That round was back and forth. Then Ghost Chips got the hit rather. So it's hard to, as a commentator, give a read on who's sort of got the momentum, because it's just Ghost pushes Som to the corner, Som pushes Ghost to the corner, and then back and forth. It's just literally that sort of pattern, and then it's whoever gets the cheeky shimmy or whatever first wins. So it's interesting. I've heard from a lot of guys, right? And correct me if I'm wrong here, but the mirror is every character's worst matchup. So, and then you can see it with Bison, because Bison loses to relentless pressure and lots of jumping. And that's literally all these guys are doing right now. So... Perhaps. Alright. I like that V-reversal, though, from Ghost Chips. Is that offensive use of V-reversal. Yeah, and he has a big life lead right now. Look at that grey life. He does, but Somniac does have the V-trigger on deck, so he can take this round back relatively quickly. If he can get a chance to activate, we're going to see a slide, and there's the V-trigger activation. He's going to move in big damage now. Here he comes. Right, and just tries to air-to-air. I like that tech. The X-Devil's reverse, but a good trade there. This is getting a bit gutsy now. We're getting into a scramble situation. Both players sort of losing their cool a little bit. And Somniac putting a round on the board. It is now one game apiece. Somniac, one round apiece. Somniac is up one game. So it is 1-0 Somniac at the moment. He can take this to a 2-0. Both players out of resources now. They've used up. This is a big round for Ghost Chips. He needs to win this one, otherwise it's going to be... He's going to be up Shrek Creek, as we like to put it, because you don't want to be down 2-0 in a first to 3. And look, I say they've got no resources, but it is quite common for Bison players to only have 1 bar of meter, because they do often use it on EX doubles reverse as soon as they get meter. And Ghost Chips now, he's got Somniac down to about 40%. He's really pushing the offense here. Alright, that counter hit confirm. Oh, doesn't confirm. Goes for a little cheeky dash up stuff instead. Oh, that was a sick little reverse. Oh, back throw. Here comes the V-trigger from Somniac. He doesn't teleport to the other side. Alright, a great EX head stomp just to take the initiative there. Yeah, that does have... Alright, Ghost Chips is in trouble. Just goes for a neutral jump. Oh, and doesn't close out with a combo. This is terrifying. And what a teleport. Here comes the V-trigger from Ghost Chips. Oh, but he's too late with the scissor kick. And a great jump back heavy punch from Somniac. He knew that scissor kick was too late. And he is going up 2-0 against the 16-year-old from New Zealand. I think what he might need to do here, can I make a recommendation from Ghost Chips, for Ghost Chips, is to actually go to the waterfall stage where the sheep are there. So he has a home crowd. Yeah, he's got the family. He's got the wife and kids. Well, no, I wasn't going that far. But yes, he does. Alright, he's going to stick on this. He's going to stay with this stage. Alright, and we can see, well, we love everyone from New Zealand. Oh, yes. No, I love Ghost Chips. I spent a lot of time with him at SXC. He's a great kid. I can't wait till he is 18 and I can fill him with alcohol. Anyway, back to the match. That sounds really, really creepy. Oh, shut up. Alright, and here comes the stun from Somniac. Look away for 5 seconds and it's turned into a wash. I know, look at this. What's going on? I told you should have gone to that waterfall stage.
Yeah, no, that would have been it, bro. Would have been it. But now Som is on set point.
To be honest, I didn't think this would be a 3-0 against...
No.
Look at this. Ghost Chip's pressing buttons on wake up, alright. Doesn't eat the standing roundhouse. He's in it. He looks a bit lost now in the corner. Looks like just Som. And again, Som going for that jump back light punch to stuff the EX doubles reverse.
Well, it's like Som is...
shimmy.
Som's just sort of figured him out a little bit right now. It feels like forward throw, one more hit till stun, but it doesn't matter because one more hit till dead.
It's all over, and Somniac taking it convincingly 3-0 against Ghost Chips. A very convincing game from Song. He really just downloaded Ghost Chips there with that T1 connection, that 100 megabit NBN in the final game there.
Telstra gods said yes to Somniac.
The Telstra gods said yes, that's right.
I'd say shout outs to Telstra, but no.
Oh, fuck them.
No. Absolutely useless. Bro. But anyway, yep, that is, again, as this is a round robin format, nowhere near over. It's not even losers bracket for Ghost Chips right now. You can afford to take a loss or two in our round robin set.
You can, alright, and we're going to go to question 6 now, which is, what is the chronological order of the Street Fighter game stories?
Yeah, we want canon.
We want canon, order. That's right. And the choices are Alpha, Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, and Street Fighter 3. So you've got Street Fighters 1 through 5 plus the Alpha series. We want them in order in terms of game stories. If you can put that in the chat, that'll get you some points.
Let us know. Remember, quickest in gets 2, next best gets 1, and you get a bunch of extra points. You get 6 extra points if you do subscribe to the Twitch. We also have a YouTube channel, which I'd recommend everybody goes and checks out because we have, we're sort of starting to run like weekly community shows. Like we have a, and we put all of our tournament streams on here, like this VOD will go up. And then we also have a show that runs on Tuesdays called LP4U, which is a show for lower level guys. It's like a sort of educational sort of thing where we'll get guys like Nez was on there on Tuesday giving lower level ed players advice on the matchup. And our two guys, Polydukes and LLL, run that and put it on and get guests in to sort of help the lower level guys, and that goes on our YouTube as well. So check that out. Check out our Twitch. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the Facebook. Hit the YouTube. Check that subscribe button. Follow us all. We love you. Please do.
Now, I've been playing a lot of PUBG recently.
You have
been playing that?
Test server?
Oh, I have tried the test server, but look, I really like the RNG in the game. It's so brutal, you know. You land, and then the guy next to you in the building next to you gets like level 3 body armor, 2 shotguns, and a helmet, and then you get a frying pan and some trousers, and you have to go and kill him. You have to become Gordon Ramsay and just beat him to death with a frying pan, you know.
But then when you do, like you do like the jump punch, and you hit him on the head with the frying pan,
yes,
and it knocks him out immediately.
Does it really? If you do a jump punch with the frying pan?
If they don't have a helmet, I believe it's 1 hit.
Wow.
Because it crits and just does 100%. Yeah, you always jump punch. Always jump punch.
Wow.
If you get that jump punch, 1 hit. So that's where legends are born.
It is. It is
the
true.
The early going. Anyway, next set is going to be Mont versus Shenkan. So we should have a bit of Guile, I'm going to assume.
Sorry, it is going to be Rumors of Ghost versus Shenkan.
Oh, it changed.
Rumors of Ghost, I believe, yeah. So we're going to have Rumors of Ghost with Birdie versus Shenkan, who'll probably go Guile against... I have a feeling he'll definitely pick Guile against Birdie, and there it is.
Yeah, it makes sense, you know. Like, it's just like, again, as Shenkan is it didn't work for Llama because he wasn't a Guile native, right? But Shenkan's, it's a toss-up between whether his Ken's better or his Guile's better, and because Guile is a better character, it's just a safer pick, right? So, absolutely. For Shenkan, this is a good choice for him. I mean, ROF, their names are so similar, it's so hard.
What does the F stand for in ROF, though? I've never... somebody told me it was...
of Fear.
Oh, I thought it was fraud. I'm sorry.
That's what I thought it was too, but he specifically told me it was otherwise.
Oh, well, there you go.
I mean, he might be lying, but, you know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
alright, so let's go to the next game. We've got Shenkan versus Rumors of Ghost. Rumors of Ghost are going to be down backing a lot against Shenkan's Guile. Now, as you said before, this is a bad matchup for Birdie. but he does have a lot of tools to get around those sonic booms, of course.
Yeah, it's just about the right read.
Look at those jump ins he's going for. Just like when he was playing... Who was he playing before? He was playing a Wild Llama's Guile?
Yes. But the thing is that... See how earlier, just before, Shen Kahn went for that crouching fierce, the jet upper anti-air? I didn't see Llama go for that once.
Yeah.
So, and I think like in this matchup, that's almost a better anti-air than Flash.
Very well. And there's the conversion into the critical line. And that is going to be round 1 for Shen Kahn. He's playing very well this first round.
Yeah, that was just... I can't believe he got super.
That was all Shen Kahn. Yeah, and he got super straight away. Guile building meter so fast. He's going to use that in the first round. Confident that he can build it up again in the second round. Command grab. Just out of range for that chain grab there.
I like the idea, but was just a little bit too far away because Birdie can't get... like, actually, he has no Oki off of EX dive, I believe. So that's his best bet. Oh, he was almost on up. Catches the can. Another can. So,
right, there's the EX command.
Oh, another one. I like the timing from Rumors here.
Alright, there's a slugfest now in the neutral. There's the jump.
Shen Kahn's using Guile's buttons really well to punish those long range buttons that Birdie does have that are useful in this matchup that most characters can't punish. Yes, so it's interesting to see.
Yeah, and is that Bullhorn's just a bit too far to punish Guile's Sonic Boom. He has to get very close to that. There's the Dolphin Dive. It's like he was playing Battlefield 4. As soon as he saw him, he just dived straight onto the ground.
Hit the deck. That drop shot tech. It's like called, what was it, Black Ops with the dives?
Yeah, that's right. And Battlefield, years and years. Alright,
those are the days.
Good anti-air from Rumors of Ghosts. It's now anyone's game at the moment here. Each having a round on the board.
Sort of playing this methodical rock
and a big jump in. Alright, great jump back on the command grab. Okay, big standing roundhouse.
Yeah, this is bad for Shen Kahn.
Back off now. Oh, pretends to back off. Alright, he's really got stunned. And there's the overhead. A very good play from Rumors of Ghosts with the command grab to close out game 1 of this first to 3 set.
That was really interesting, right? Because if you're in Shen Kahn's position, right, Rumors has you in the corner, and he has a guaranteed meaty, and then he just backdashes twice. Why would you throw a boom?
Well, that's the name of the...
Surely the man's like, you'd think like, alright, I know what he wants. He's just trying to, he's gonna die. Like, you know, you'd think it's guaranteed, because if he had read that and held up like that, did that punish?
Never trust a birdie player. Never trust a birdie player.
Yeah, it's hard to get a read on someone's thoughts when they don't have a brain.
Oh, well... Okay. Alright, both players on about 50% now. Rumors of Ghost has found his brain. He's found the standing medium punch. Alright, and there's the bullhead.
Yeah, that's mine.
Straight into the V-trigger, making it safe. Oh, and misses the punish with the flash kick.
Dude, that's a reversal that does get crush counted, unlike Bullhorn.
Yeah.
Good jab check, though, to blow up the double dash, a fake meaty. That's super minus. Yeah, I like that punish.
Alright, and Rumors of Ghost is now in trouble.
Yeah, it's anyone's game.
He's got that V-trigger on tech. He's got all the Sonic Booms in the world. Alright, just uses the X Bull hit to get out of dodge there. Bullhorn, sorry. And there's a crushing light punch just to get straight out of dodge there. Takes round 1. This is the third round in a row now the Rumors of Ghost has on deck.
This is starting to get hairy.
Oh, and what a read on the jump.
That was sick. I love Chain, bro. Chain is the best. Like,
he's going to get another chain in Season 3, isn't he? He's going to have a low one too.
The low chain, man. If I played Birdie, I'd just throw chains all day. That's why I don't play Birdie, because it wouldn't work, because it's garbage.
Oh.
Like, but it's so, like, it's just so sick, dude. Like, it's just, like you get a knockdown right off Bullhorn, and you just dash up heavy chain. And if it lands, you are a god. It's just the best.
Alright, and Rumors of Ghost looks like he's got a complete read on Shen Kahn. Are we going to see a Ken pick from Shen Kahn here? Alright, there's the anti-air. Straight into the V-trigger. He's going to try and get some distance now between himself and Rumors of Ghost. Alright, he's pushed back Rumors of Ghost now. Doesn't try and push the offensive. He is a bit low on health. Alright, here comes the V-trigger activation from Rumors.
He's backing up a little bit, trying to bait that boom again for the Dolphin Dive. But Shen Kahn's not biting.
Oh, and there it is, and just a bit too late with the crouching fierce, and that is it. KO. Game 2 to Rumors of Ghost. He is now 1 game away from taking a 3-0 over Shen Kahn. You think we're going to see a Ken pick now? I think we might see a character.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, well, like, Guile Birdie is good for Guile, right? It's just that...
I think it's worse for Ken.
Yeah, it is. Like, that's 5-5 or in Birdie's favour. There's no reason.
And he's going to stick with Guile now, so he's going to go into game 3.
The problem is that I think Shen Kahn's just being really predictable. So what he needs to do is adjust his place. Oh, that's bad.
Oh,
okay,
and that's a big drop with the flash kick. That's going to cost him a lot.
Bad.
That's about 20% of his health straight down. He's down to about 40%. Good
That's
throw
a bad
on Rumors.
sign.
Oh, and there's the sneaky bullhorn. And look at the little damage on the punish there.
Yeah, no, for Shenkan at the moment, you can see he looks rattled. You can see in the way he's playing. He's dropping B&Bs. He's missing punishes. He's getting hit by these fake command grabs. Like, oh!
And look at the armor. Of course, that was a V-trigger bullhorn, so he does get the one shot of armor in that one.
Yeah, that frame 1 armor. Oh, that's down
medium.
And
there's the EX command grab just on the way back down. So sneaky. And Rumors of Ghosts is on match point to take a 3-0 over Shenkan. This is very dangerous for Shenkan now. Perhaps he's wishing he went for that Ken pick.
Oh, I mean, ooh, I love that back fist. One of the things, right, that I think is really important is if you commit to picking a character, and then when you have a pocket, you've got to believe. Like, this is going bad for Shenkan right now, but he has to believe. Ooh, a drop. That's a bad V reversal. But you have to believe if you're Shenkan right now. This is the right pick. You've made the right choice. Like, you have
he's
to
done
do
a lot of those bullhorns. Rumors of Ghost has done a lot of those bullhorns. He's just not getting punished hard enough by Shenkan. It is difficult to punish. The pushback is quite severe.
It is wonky, though.
Yeah.
But this is looking a lot better for him right now, though. He's playing a lot more patient. He's got Rumors in the corner. I mean, Rumors has absolutely no issue with being in the corner, but there's a can he confirm? And now Rumors is stuck in the corner. He's sitting just outside that range that Birdie wants now.
We're going to see a bullhorn very soon. No, he's not going to get a chance to do it. I was expecting a bullhorn into a V-trigger cancel, but doesn't get a chance to use it, unfortunately.
Great stuff. Great stuff from Shenkan.
Like Shenkan stays alive in game 3.
That was good. Yeah. That was good. Like, this is what you need to see. You need to see this turnaround. That was like, it's like Mena, right? At the ending Capcom Cup, just as a comparison, he was on grand final point. He was looking buggered, right? He got that 1 round.
That's right.
And then it goes, you know. So you got to keep your composure. So, and I think Shenkan's good. I reckon he can do it. It's just a matter of can he keep it up, because Rumors is a player who.
Oh, and a big drop on the critical art there.
That's bad. That's bad. See, this is what Shenkan needs. This is what Shenkan needs. He's got him in the corner. Rumors has no meter. He hasn't got V-trigger. This is where Shenkan wants him.
Yeah, so once he does get that V-trigger, he can do a bullhorn and make it safe with the V-trigger. That is a very powerful move to get out of the corner.
But he's V-reversaled now. He's V-reversaled now, so he doesn't have the V-trigger.
True, that's very true.
Shenkan has super too, so it's 1 confirm, and he takes this game.
Oh, and just anticipating perhaps the command grab there. Alright, here comes the EX bullhorn to get out of dodge. V-reversal straight away.
I like that V-reversal. I like that a lot.
And look at this spacing now he's got on the Sonic Boom.
Yeah, see.
And there it is. The exact same spacing we saw, in fact, from Daigo versus Momochi at Capcom Cup, where he had Momochi trapped in the corner at the very end, just hammering him with the booms.
Yes.
Couldn't jump out without eating a flash kick. The spacing was
classic Guile pressure. That was a great match from Shenkan then, because like I said, he just needs to calm down and adjust and believe in your pick, right?
Yeah. And he was really controlling the pace of the match there. He took the pace back from Rumors of Ghosts. Alright, let's see if he can keep that up in game 3 here. It is now 2-1 now. Rumors of Ghosts head 2-1 against Shenkan.
Yeah.
Alright, and a very early ball.
There's your punish. There's your punish. That's what you want to see.
There it is.
But see now, like you can see, he's got his punishes on point. He's playing really good neutral. He's got Rumors struggling. He's jumping a lot. This is where you want to be if you're Shenkan. You've sort of made that.
Oh, look at that upside down kick. Beautiful meaty. Rumors looking a bit lost here. Alright, doesn't go for the throw. And there's the stun. Shenkan looks like he's got everything under control here.
And that optimal meter build.
Yeah. Alright, it looks like Shenkan has worked something out here about Rumors' play when he likes to press buttons and when he likes to go for that EX, for that regular bullhorn. If he can keep that up, and certainly punish well.
Yeah, he's got a lot better read on the matchup at this point. It's like the change from the first 2 games to this one is massive. Ooh, gets a punish on that dolphin dive.
In particular, he's stuffing all those jump-in attempts from Rumors.
Yeah.
Or blocking them at least.
And in those first 2 games, Rumors just kept getting a read on those booms and jumping over and getting big jump-ins. I don't think I've seen Rumors land a jump-in ever since he whiffed that critical art on the anti-air. See, like, there's another one. Like, this is how you play the matchup. I like this adjustment. I do.
Alright, both players jostling for position now. Big jump in from Rumors, doesn't capitalize. There goes the can. Both players about to get V-trigger on deck. Shenkan will have critical art. Okay, both players fully stocked with critical art and V-trigger. Here comes the V-trigger pop from Rumors of Ghosts.
Just does it. Like, but for all the good we've been talking about Rumors right now. If he gets one button land, he takes this round and he's on set point.
That's right. Oh, I think that was a bit of an input there with the command grab. All he needs is a standing medium punch into the critical art if he wants to take this round.
He doesn't even need that. Honestly, it is probably just... Oh, no. Oh. If he gets a roundhouse, he doesn't need it. If he doesn't get a roundhouse, he will need it.
Yep.
See, he's just fishing with a medium punch now. I like this pressure from Shenkan. Ooh, that was a gutsy tech.
Oh, almost had it. Oh, and just misses the anti-air.
Chip is... Oh, no!
Rumors dropping it there. All right, and here comes the EX command grab. All right, Shenkan's in big trouble.
Oh, he's got 8 seconds.
And reads the command grab. A very there from Rumors, but a great neutral jump from Shenkan to take game 2 of this first to 3 set. It is now 2 games all. And I believe that's the 3rd round in a row for Shenkan. He's been
yes, it has.
He's made such a great adjustment here. He's playing so well.
It's the Mena scenario all over again. You know, he was on the verge. He made that one. Rumors made that one mistake, and ever since then it's just been all Shenkan. So
yeah, perhaps a little bit of a mental guard break there for Rumors.
Yeah.
Now Shenkan capitalizing right. Here come the command grabs. Completely a second one. Went for a second one.
That is not real. Good wake up jab. If Birdie dashes after a command grab, that is super fake. Please press your wake up fastest button. So that was a good choice by Shenkan there. We'll jump jab. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but...
Alright, there's the EX bullhead.
Oh, no.
Oh, and a great flash kick on the command grab there. Alright, there's the EX bullhorn once again.
This is getting messy now. Both players are sort of just throwing it out.
He's trying to keep Shenkan desperately in the corner there to limit his options, but of course Guile fights so well out of the corner. Excellent anti-air. Both players about even on life now, both down to about 20%. Oh, big jump in, doesn't follow up. And there's the cross up, and that is round 1 to Rumors of Ghost. He is on match point against Shenkan.
So that's the first round that Rumors has taken in nearly 2 games-ish. So let's see if... This is, this might be a momentum swing.
He does have the corner now.
One strength with Birdie, he gets 1 confirm and you're in the corner.
Alright, good anti-air. He only needs a half a bar now if he wants to take this round.
Back throw, this is good for Guile. Another throw.
Goes for another throw. Alright, great crouching light punch to stop the jump.
That's the Daigo tech.
Yep.
And no conversion on that medium punch. This is bad for Shenkan, but it's not impossible. He's got full sticks of butter on both sides.
And a big activation and a fantastic capitalization into the critical art. This is going to do big damage. Alright, he's back in the game. There we go. And a brilliant cross-up, but that Sonic Boom doesn't finish. Look at the whiff punish on that sweep with the standing
he's
Alright, and here comes a command grab. And that is it. A very unfortunate drop there for Shenkan. Rumors of Ghost taking both rounds very narrowly.
And then he took it like a fraud.
I know, that is the birdie factor right there.
Button into dolphin dive.
That is round robbery. That is what we call a round robbery.
Oh, that hurt me.
Just went in there and just smashed the window and took it all. Alright, very well played from Rumors of Ghost. 3-2 over Shenkan. We're going to go into our next quiz question before we go into the next match. Question 7. In which version of Street Fighter was Dan Hibiki first playable? In which version of Street Fighter was Dan Hibiki first playable?
And we don't want like a series. We want the actual version of the game, because it could be, a 1, a 2, or a 3. Because every single game has like 3 editions of it out now.
That's right.
So we want to know the exact edition that he's in. So let us know in the comments, in the chat right now. Let's get it in nice and fast. First person gets 2, next gets 1, and then Twitch subscribers who subscribe to our channel tonight get a bonus 6.
Twitch subscribers, you just get it all.
So, exactly. So, if you want that super awesome consoles album code, which they have so kindly given to us, which we appreciate a ton, so shout outs to them. If you want that awesome code, get those answers in and hit up that subscriber channel.
That's right. Now, our next match we've got up on the board, we're going to have Nez versus Zanshin, Ghost Chips. And, of course, 2 very strong players. Ghost Chips getting 3-0'd earlier tonight by Somniac in the Bison Mirror. So it'll be interesting to see how Nez, of course, will stick with the Ed pick. He did use Ed against Somniac earlier tonight. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does stay with the Ed pick. Now, who did Nez use before Ed, before the DLC character?
He played Urien. He played
Urien, okay.
He had a very good Urien.
Right.
Like, it was a wash. Until he switched and became a low tier god.
Yeah, I'm surprised. What would make someone want to switch from...
As Nez put it, he is literally his guy.
Very good.
Literally in caps.
Literally his guy.
Literally his guy. I think Nez has the biggest bromance for Ed I have ever seen with a Street Fighter character. Even bigger than the late great Mike Ross's love for Honda. Even bigger than... Almost as big as Daigo's love for Ryu. Almost. Not quite, though. Not quite.
Did I tell you the story about how Daigo snubbed me at BAM earlier this year? I was very upset.
Do tell. We haven't got long. Make it quick. Let's go. I want to hear this.
Oh, well, I'll tell you next time in the break.
Oh, exciting. Don't go away. You're going to get that exclusive Gigadeath.
Look, it was a very low point in my life, Babyrider. I mean, I'd followed this man for I'm a filthy 09er, so I'd followed this man for good on 7 or 8 years. And then I finally saw him in the flesh, and you know when they say don't meet your heroes, you know, this is what happens. But anyway, after the game, we're going to go into this game first. Ghost Chips versus Nez. Nez, of course, repping his Ed pick and Ghost Chips with his trademark Bison. Let's see what Nez has got in the bag to deal with Ghost Chips.
And the chat has corrected me. I did forget this. That has been so long, and I forgot she was a character. Nez played Colleen. Right.
Played Colleen as well.
It went like sort of Vega and Alex, and then Urian came out. And he played Urian until Colleen came out, and then once Ed came out, dropped her like a sack of spuds.
Right.
And I don't blame him because Ed is way cooler than Colleen.
Okay, and look at this pressure from Ghost Chips now starting. All right, there's the TP from Nez. That
was a V reversal.
That was a V reversal. I'm sorry, I don't know Ed that well.
Because Ed's V reversal is 3 kicks and forward, right? And if you press 2 kicks with Ed, the special comes out. He went for the V reversal. This happens constantly. He went for the V reversal, and because Ghost Chips backdashed, the kicks just came out.
Okay.
So, which was very lucky for him actually, because it did work. Because that is crush counterable for some reason. That big DP. Here comes Nez. This is a close first round.
All right, here comes the V-trigger activation. Nez is going to need to do some blocking here. All right, big cycle and that is going to be the round from Ghost Chips. Round 1 to Ghost Chips, the 16-year-old from New Zealand, playing very well. Let's see how Nez adjusts in this next round. He needs to... Well, I don't know what he needs to do. He needs to do a lot more blocking harder against those cross frames, against those cycle axes, and the standing roundhouses from Ghost Chips.
Ghost Chips plays a very different Bison to Somda. And because when we saw Nez for Som, it was a very patient matchup. You could see both players sort of waiting each other out. Whereas in this scenario, like, look at this just oppressive attack from Ghost Chips right now. Like, he's working on a P. The stun is there. Look at his spacing. That's dead. That's bad. That's game 1.
It's one thing that's certainly constant along a lot of the new players, the new generation players, is the aggression.
Yeah.
I mean, they tend to play a lot more aggressively than the OGs, I find.
Yeah, guys like Punk, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
These guys, they sort of gravitate to these aggressive sort of styles and characters.
Yeah, and this game loves aggressive play.
Oh yeah, like especially Bison, which it's interesting how Som plays a sort of patient style because you can see how well this just boutons in your face sort of style works.
All right, Nez sticking with Ed.
He will not change characters.
He will not change characters? No, Alright, there you go, you heard it. Alright, a great whiff punish there from Ghost Chips. Both players jostling for position. Now, there's that jumping light punch that Somniac was using in his game against Ghost Chips as well. Jab.
Yeah, it's interesting. You haven't seen as much Devil's Reverse from Ghost Chips as you saw from Som, which is interesting because Nez can't really deal with it. So, like, Ed doesn't have a way to beat it. But you will see that if Ghost Chips ever jumps, I guarantee it will get anti-Ed every time by a different tool.
And a very difficult against Devil's Reverse there.
Ooh, that backdash. Just get out of that mix-up. Actually, I could be wrong. I believe Nez said that after Psycho Axe, Ed can backdash and make the light kick whiff.
Right, and a great meaty setup there.
Oh, yeah, that was disgusting. Oh, didn't confirm he had to do the fast V-trigger.
Didn't have anything there off the V-trigger, unfortunately. Alright, here comes the V-trigger from Ghost Chips. There's a teleport to the other side. Not much damage.
No.
Alright, but Nez is all over it with the EXDP. And that is going to close out round 1 of game 2 for Nez.
I like that sort of just... Because Bisons are always going to press buttons when they're in V-trigger, right? So just hitting that... And with Ed, you don't have to worry about which side they're on. You just press
it auto-corrects, does it?
Well, because it's just a triple button input.
Oh, of course.
So you just press 3 punches. So it doesn't matter which side he's on. It's just, is he going to press a button? Yep, slam that stick.
Yes, he does have those simplified inputs, doesn't he? So it's it's quite advantageous.
I like it a lot, honestly.
Alright, and look at this meaty pressure from Nez in the corner now. Alright, Ghost Chips is out. Alright, Nez doesn't get the follow-up, unfortunately. Nez is down to about... Ghost Chips is down to about 50%.
Ooh. It looks like Nez has sort of... Because Nez is another long set guy. He plays a sort of methodical, understand you, download you sort of style. And you can see sort of... It looks like he's sort of gotten a read on Ghost Chips' aggression. So
yeah, look at that blocking from Nez there on the V... on the...
Yeah, those V
really top tier play.
Ooh, those
right, here comes the Psycho Axe pressure.
That's damage.
Nez has got V-Trigger on standby. Right, here it comes.
If he gets a
setup on this one. Oh, and an interesting setup.
Whoa!
Ghost Chips saw that one coming a mile away.
That was wild. I don't know how to commentate that Giga Death.
I don't know. I think Ghost Chips has seen that one before.
Yeah,
oh, and there's the EXDP.
Yeah. Oh, no,
that fake block string and another DP.
Okay. So
I don't know what's going on there. I think that was raw. That was.
No,
yep.
The Nez law is Nez is Mr. DP on your wake up. That's because it just with just dash up, EX reversal. Like he's won tournaments. Like he's been on set point. One hit, winner takes the tournament. Dash up DP on their wake up.
That's disgusting.
He's a very methodical man, but then he's just, I don't know, Ed's just brought something out of him. So
right, it's now one game apiece. Is it one game apiece? It is one game apiece.
Yes,
now.
It is one game apiece. Big CC, that's big damage.
Alright, 50% already. Look how quick, 84 seconds on the clock, already down to 50%.
Yeah,
Nez is
stun
in
is
the corner.
also
Alright, big standing roundhouse crush counter. Doesn't
That's
get much
max
damage off it, no knockdown. Here comes the EX doubles reverse. Blocks the standing roundhouse.
Yeah.
Alright, good standing hard punch. Into the Psycho Blast.
Good tech. It's back to neutral. Ooh, that trade is wonky, but you'll take that if you're Nez.
Right, it looks like Ghost Chips may... Oh, and just tries to go for the shimmy, doesn't get it. The reversal to get off him. Alright, 3 frames.
Yeah.
Nez waking up with his own 3 frames, coming out swinging. Stuffs that EX doubles reverse.
No, mix up.
Here comes the V-Trigger mix up.
Oh, no, confirm. He could have got something, I think. Maybe EXDP, maybe... Ooh, what is happening?
And just straight into the throw. I think that's the first throw we've seen from Ghost Chips this entire set.
Well, Nez is tech nearly every other one, so... Nez has a very... Nez is like... The key to Nez's game, the reason that he's so rock solid is because his defense is just immaculate. The man just knows when to press buttons and where.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's big damage. He's going to take that conversion straight away. I like that choice.
Alright, he's already half a round away from taking game 2. Alright, that big standing roundhouse called Ghost Chips pressing buttons. Again pressing buttons on wake up. Ghost Chips desperately wants to get out of the corner. Perhaps doing a 3 frame on wake up there. Now it's Ghost Chips' turn to apply some pressure with plus frames on that Psycho Axe. Again with the Psycho Axe.
That was sick. So the reason he did the second Psycho Axe is because Nez went for that backdash. So Nez tried to backdash to get out of the standing light kick frame trap, and Ghost Chips read it and did another one, and he taught him on the backdash, which is just that's like a mind game level read, which is sick.
And look at that V-Trigger fireball just going on and on, but it looks like Nez is going to take this round.
No confirm.
Alright, here goes Ghost Chips. He's got his last breath. He has to stay alive here with his V-Trigger. He has to make this count. He does have 1 bar on deck.
If he gets a hit, it's dead.
Yep.
So this is scary.
He's approaching very cautiously. Ooh. Alright. Out of resources now.
I like that V-reversal.
Oh, and that is it. Just tried to go for the crouching light punch anti-air, but traded.
I like that.
And Nez takes... he takes the second round. It's now 1 round apiece in this 3rd game.
This is like, I don't know, it's a very back and forth set. You can see the two guys sort of figuring each other out on the fly here. Ooh,
and Nez getting so much mileage out of those EXDPs to interrupt block strings from Ghost Chips, particularly that standing hard punch into Psycho Blast, which isn't always a true block string.
No, it isn't. You can fit a reversal in there if you're quick, which a lot of players don't take advantage of. I mean,
Alright, there's an EXDP again. Alright, here's the throw into the corner. You're going to see a second throw, teched very well by Ghost Chips.
The gutsy tech. Ed has disgusting corner throw.
There's a slide into V-Trigger activation.
Shin Bison incoming. Went for the shimmy,
and another EXDP!
Oh, I love this.
Alright, Ghost Chips answers back with his own EX. Alright, it's anyone's round here.
Ooh,
V-Trigger. Pressuring, just misses the jump in. Oh, and a standing roundhouse, a very lucky standing roundhouse on the dash in from Nez. And Ghost Chips taking it game 3. He is now 2-1 up. He is 1 game away from taking this set against Nez. but I'm sure Nez will have an answer in this next game. I don't see him going down 3-1 to Ghost Chips, quite frankly.
No, he's the man's godlike, to put it bluntly. He's not our previous online season champion for no reason. The man, he's the reason that he's so good is because he's consistent. He can beat anybody on any day. Like that. So I expect an adjustment, but Ghost Chips is playing really well right now. He's playing a very different style to how Som beat Nez earlier, but it's working just as well, if not better, to be entirely honest.
Yeah, and there's that EXDP, a very gutsy. Bet the farm on that one, and there's the stun. And that is going to be round 1 from Ghost Chips. He is now on match point against Nez. And look, I've played Nez a few times, and I wish I could tell you more about him, but I just couldn't see anything through the tears in my eyes.
Yeah, the pain, yeah.
The angry tears,
You're like, man, why do people say Ed's so bad?
I know, I just went back to bed and ate a bucket of chicken tendies and just cried the night away.
Cried yourself.
That's what I do most nights anyway, but...
Refilled on the old Mountain Dew.
Using your tears as lube, the usual story.
Yeah, Saturday night player.
And here comes Ghost Chips now. Ghost Chips is about 40% down on life. He needs to close out this round if he's going to take a 3-1. He is on match point. Alright, Ghost Chips down to 50%. Big meaty bunch, but doesn't follow up.
Doesn't confirm. I'm not sure I don't think that secondary standing medium punch was intentional. Nez getting a lot of mileage out of these neutral jumps now. It looks like he might have found something.
Yeah, he's... Alright. And just misses the slide into the V-trigger, confirmed.
I can't.
And a great EXDP. He knows the gaps in those block strings so well.
Which, it's interesting, and you didn't see this when Som played Nez, because Som sort of knew that Nez was going to do this, which is why he played that patient style.
And there it is again.
Another one.
Notice that standing hard punch into the light blast is not a true block string. Alright, there's the EX Devil's reverse through his own block string. Alright, Nez back in the corner now, he's in trouble. There's the Psycho X pressure, gets straight out of dodge, and another EXDP. I think he's 6-7 on that.
Yeah, this is starting to be a bit of a slobber knocker, I think. Both players are kind of just throwing it out at the moment. Ooh, no, -2.
Just to remind you that Ghost Chips is on match point.
Yeah,
so
set
Nez
point
is going to do everything he can to stay alive here.
And he has a good advantage here. He's got 2 bars.
And a beautiful V reversal. Look at him capitalize on the damage from that.
That's max damage. But
this could be it.
If Ghost Chips gets a hit, it could be dead.
And just tries to go for the EX Devil's reverse to get out of the corner. Doesn't hit, unfortunately. And we are going to a final game. It is now 2-2. We are going to a 5th game in this set between Nez's Ed and Ghost Chips trademark Bison. Let's see if Nez can adapt and take it out 3-2 against Ghost Chips. Ghost Chips has been playing so offensively all this game.
Yeah.
I mean, Nez just keeps coming back with those random EXDPs. It's a huge psychological mind break.
Yeah. It is. It's a mental guard break, dude. It's like, you're playing your game right. You're just playing how Bison plays, right? You're just doing your thing, and then you just keep eating these DPs. And when you're in that scenario where you're the one copping it, it feels like the dude's not thinking. It's like, man, this guy's just an ape, So it is.
And he's not even playing Laura or Birdie. It doesn't make any sense.
Like, he's actually doing a DP. Like, it can actually be crush counted. But anyway, back to the match.
Both players playing very cautiously here. This is the final game and the decider. Alright, good anti-air with a crouching light punch, and there's the EXDP. Punish him hard on that one. Finally reads one.
Looks like Ghost Chips is getting a read on the DPs now. He's missed.
Looking at standing hard punch. There's the EXDP again.
I say that and he eats another one. Don't worry.
No fucks given. Alright, here's the V-trigger set up. He's just going straight for the throw. We're going to see a second throw.
DP.
There we go. Alright.
DP. Ooh.
Alright, here comes Ghost Chips.
This is bad.
Alright, here comes the V-trigger activation.
Shin Bison incoming.
Waiting for Nez to do something. Alright, good block. And Nez is all over it.
I like that throw. That was sick.
Look, we shouldn't laugh. These are reads, right? This is not random. You have to make these types of reads.
Yes. He can barely read, but it is a read.
Alright, that was a great neutral jump. Look at the damage here. Just going on forever.
Builds the V-meter too. Here comes Edge. He gets sick meaties off of that. It is a hard knockdown, but Ghost Chips finding the gaps and interrupting here. And here comes just that Bipson pressure.
And look at the great damage on Nez here. He's doing a lot of blocking. All right, here comes a big jump. Anti-Ed very well. All right, misses the EXDP. That's a big drop for Nez. He's going to pay dearly for this one. Almost a stun. He wakes up swinging with the 3 frame.
Oh, that's gutsy wake up buttons then. You don't want to do that. Ooh, that's -2. Good interrupt.
All right, Ghost Chip's trying to apply that Psycho Axe pressure. Doesn't get it in time. Here comes the V-Trigger mix-up.
Went for a fake side switch. Ghost Chips didn't buy.
Alright, here comes Ghost Chips with his own V-Trigger mix-up. What's he got? Another EXDP.
Dash. Ooh, that's... I don't know how to commentate this anymore.
Alright, Ness is on his last legs. He's got one chance left.
Oh, back throw, is he dead?
Oh, and the EXDP, of course, and Ghost Chips reads it perfectly. Of course. Alright, we're going to a final round on a final game. It's anyone's game here. Let's see what happens. Nez is out of bar. He hasn't got enough to do another EXDP. Oh, and a big drop. That's going to cost him dearly. That is going to be big damage. No throw from Ghost Chips. He just opts to do a standing hard punch and back off. Here comes a big jump. Excellent anti-air. There's the trademark EXDP.
Yeah, another one now. Here comes
Ghost Chips.
Nez.
Big drop. Right, and a drop from Ghost Chips as well. Just capitalize standing roundhouse from Ghost Chips.
This is scary. Everybody's whiffing everything now. He missed the CC confirm, but he'll take that damage.
EXDP. There it is. How many EXDPs from Nez get out before?
This is terrifying now. I'm starting to sweat. Nez sort of slowing it down a little bit. He has Ghost has a life lead though, so I'm surprised.
Oh, and a big standing roundhouse crush counter. Caught Ghost Chips ticking. Alright, Ghost
He's gonna land on the V-Trigger. He's gonna land. Oh no, he didn't.
Alright, we're gonna see a slide activate. Doesn't yet. Killer Queen's backing off, looking for that slide. Alright, here it is. Here comes Ghost Chips. There's the EXDP, and that is it. Ghost Chips takes a 3-2 over Nez. Unfortunately, Nez bet the farm on that EXDP. It did prove to be his undoing.
Live and die by it.
Live and die by the EXDP. Very well played by Nez. A really, really ferocious Ed player. In fact, the only Ed player.
Yeah, in the world?
In the world, perhaps.
I mean, I haven't seen another one. So, I haven't seen another one place in anything.
And we've got another Ed in Season 3. We've got Falk, don't we? I'm down to... What did Som say? I'm down to Falk? Down to Falk.
Yeah, down to Falk, yes. I
think Capcom sat down and said, how can we make a player more boring than Ed?
Yeah.
That's easy. Just take Ed and make her female. Done.
Yeah. She's got the pole though, so.
She's got the pole. I think she's like Somniac described her as DiCaprio 2.0. What I think that's an accurate assessment, don't you think?
Kind of in looks. People are saying, or like the idea is that because she has a pole, she could be like a Rekka character. Which would, because the game doesn't have one. Blanca's not going to be a Rekka character. Cody's not going to be a Rekka character.
Yeah. I think Karen has Rekkas while she's in V-Trigger.
Nah, I wouldn't call that a Rekka.
You wouldn't call it a Rekka? That's the closest thing they've got, really, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's like saying Balrog has a Rekka, you know?
Yeah.
So...
Well, Balrog has everything. Alright, as we go into our next match now, we've got Mont versus Shenkan. And we're going to go to question 8 of our quiz. Babyrider, would you like to do the honours for question 8?
Question 8. Alright, so who was the winner of the very last Street Fighter 4 Capcom Cup? That would be 2015?
Yes.
Capcom Cup. Who was the winner? Let us know in the comments.
He was a massive fraud, that's all I have to say.
Nah.
Yes. Because our Lord and Saviour was robbed.
Oh, he got blown up, bro. He got blown up, bro.
The only person that was robbed harder than him was Shannon Knoll in Season 1 of Australian Idol.
Oh, don't even start.
Shannon Knoll was robbed by Guy Sebastian.
Knowlesy is the people's champ.
Bloody Knowlesy.
Did you see the how he was in the news earlier in the year?
Wasn't he at the strip club beating up
bouncers or something? He got booted out of a strip club and he knocked out the bouncer. Yeah.
Classic Knowlesy!
Yeah.
What about me?
Did you see? Did you see his he had a new music video, and like it was like he has like this whole Maloo, and he's got a custom number plate on it that says Knowlesy. And,
fucking Knowlesy.
And the entire video is like the car green screened onto a highway, and there's road signs going past with all the lyrics.
Oh god!
And it's the most vile looking thing. It's the most Knowlesy looking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, but it's Knowlesy, right? You still buy it because it's Knowlesy. You just put that shit on repeat on Spotify, so he gets his, I
have several friends that have gone and seen Knowlesy live.
Oh, look, I have not had the privilege.
Next time we're going, lock it in.
I know you and me.
We'll have a cute Knowlesy date.
Oh fuck!
We'll bring We'll bring Peter.
As long as he's wearing his wife beater singlet, he looks really hot in his wife beater singlet.
Yeah, you got the Southern Cross
True Nosey.
out on the side.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, let's go. Mont in the next. We've got Mont repping Laura, and we've got Shenkan repping Guile. He's going to go with that Guile pick again. He's going to try and keep Laura out. This is a better matchup than it is for Ken, I believe.
Yeah,
Alright.
100%. Well, it's Guile.
Alright.
Ooh,
Look at that damage on that command grab. Big crush counter.
Oh no. This is bad for Shenkan.
It's not looking good for Shenkan. Oh, and the Ume short.
Oh.
But the Ume is not with you tonight, Shenkan. I'm sorry.
Homie,
Just
please.
not happening.
Please.
Paging Daigo Umahara, give us the strength of the Lord and Savior, please.
Bruh, please. I don't want to see you get Laura. Bring it back.
He was going straight down the middle of the Death Star there. He turned off his targeting computer. He was about to use the Force, and it didn't work.
We talk about how Laura is like a, blah blah blah, standing medium kick, rah rah rah, right? But Mont this tournament has been on point with his crouching heavy punch confirms into medium elbow.
He has. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah.
And here we come with Mont with the damage. Here comes that cross up again. Oh, and Shenkan being the first one tonight to actually block it correctly. Well done. But unfortunately, it's not enough with Mont taking game one convincingly. Shenkan looking a little lost here. He does have a Ken secondary pick, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. The Ken is there, and his Ken is just as good, if not better, than his Guile. But I feel like Guile's a good pick against everybody.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go to Ken in this matchup. I really think he needs to keep. He just needs to. He needs to throw more booms. He needs to keep Laura out. She does have that EX command dash to go underneath the booms, go through the booms. Actually, I don't think she even needs EX to go through the booms. Does she?
She can use. No, it's either EX command grab or EX elbow.
EX elbow, that's right.
Because EX command grab has projectile invincibility. Oh, that hit confirmed. And EX elbow has one hit of armor. It's not frame one, but it's one hit. So if you can get a read on when Guile is going to throw a boom, you can go through and get a hit.
But look at this early stun from Mon. He's just running a train on Shenkan here. Alright, here comes the V-trigger from Shenkan. He's going to try and stay alive. Misses the meaty, and just the two standing jabs. Very unfortunate drop there from Shenkan. He's looking a little lost here. Yeah,
he looks a little bit rattled. Like after that set with Rumors, they got so close but so far. It's hard because that is a little like that whole set is just a mental guard break. You came from the depths and you got so close, and then it just all fell apart. So it's like then all of a sudden you're playing a Laura, and Laura like preys on your mental guard break. So that's huge damage. Shenkan is working on a P now.
Yeah, he's doing very well. He's almost Shrek'd her. Alright.
No, now we got Ghetto P. Ghetto Ps. We still got those.
Still got those Ghetto Ps. Alright. Oh, and stuffing the command dash finally. That's the first time we've seen someone do it tonight.
Yeah. Shrek from the Ghetto.
Shrek from the Ghetto. Alright, so Shenkan putting a round on the board after 3 straight rounds from Mont.
See, it looks like he's playing a little bit more aggressive now, and I like that idea. He's sort of, instead of backing
he's certainly being
up,
a lot more active in the neutral, throwing more booms. Really, there it is. Very good.
Nice counter hit confirm. I like that. And like you can see, he's just throwing out buttons to try and catch that button into command dash thing that Mont has been getting away with.
Oh, and there's the Ume flash kick just to get the fuck out of that mix up there. Very well done. Alright, no command throw after that dash up. Here comes the 50-50, and it's into another command throw. This could be it. This could be lights out. Oh, and another Ume flash kick. He's 2 for 3 there, but just another grab. Not enough, and Mont goes up 2-0 against Shenkan.
Can Shenkan adjust? He almost had the reverse. He almost had the reverse sweep last time. Let's see if he can do it again. And on the topic of those Ume flash kicks he's been throwing out, it's actually a good idea because Guile has a projectile, like his medium kick, flash kick, has projectile invulnerability. So when Laura throws out that projectile, if he catches it in the startup, because when Laura gets hit, her projectile disappears, right? So if he throws it out and his toes catch Laura through the fireball will disappear and he'll get a flash kick and Oki. Oh, that hit confirm is so gross. Mon is just on point with that right now. Oh no, got caught by the button. This is bad.
And look at this stun, and that is it. 79 seconds left on the clock already with the stun. And there it is. Not enough. He's going to get damage scaled with all the hits he's got. Just standing short to close out the round.
Yeah, that's such a good button, man.
And Mont really just running a train over Shenkan now. Shenkan perhaps wishing he'd gone with that Ken pick just to throw it up a little bit.
Yeah, just throw sort of...
Just to mix it up a little bit. But
he tried to pick the Guile earlier in the tournament and it just
look at that whiff punish.
So. And Mont's playing really well right now.
Oh, and an Ume flash kick. Very well done. All right, good anti-air. Oh, and a big scratching heavy punch crush counter there. Well done.
Yes.
Look at the damage on that.
And he's stunned the factor.
Done. All right, we're going to see a standing medium punch, medium kick into V-trigger very shortly, I think. Yeah. And he sniffs it out with his own Ume flash kick. No standing medium kick for you. And the stun, Shenkan. I think this is where I get to say Shenkan's playing out of his mind.
Out of his mind?
Out of his mind.
Man, where have I heard that before?
The brain has come out of his temple and it is out of his mind.
It's on the table.
On the table. That's where it needs to be for Street Fighter V. You don't actually
you don't actually want it in your head. So
here we go. Can Shenkan bring it back? Mont is on match point now. Shenkan fighting for his round robin tournament. I fear. All right, there's the V reversal. Get off me, bro. He does have the critical art on deck. Mont out of resources, but of course, Laura is still very dangerous. She's halfway to that V trigger.
Yeah, this is anyone's round. I like that jet upper anti-air. That crouching fierce, the jet upper, is my favorite anti-air in the game. I don't know what it is, but there it is. I just love watching it land.
Alright, he's done 2 upside down kicks now on Mont this whole set, and Mont's blocked both of them.
He has
a big damage conversion. Alright, and here comes Mont. Shenkan's got one more chance here. Okay, good block.
Oh no, he didn't
the command grab.
Yes. Didn't go into super though, he could have taken.
And that's going to be big punish.
Yes.
Not going to kill.
That. No, if he had gone
still alive.
Ghost Chip 78 has entered the room.
Ghost Chips, he's back, alright, and that is it. Shenkan puts a game on the board against Mont. This is 2-1. I thought we were going to see a 3-0 here, Babyrider, but it's... Shenkan has come back from the brink. He's really switched onto those. He's stuffing those... He's stuffing the... what's the word? The command dashes from Mont,
the V-skill dash.
And his Ume flash kicks are just... you know, he missed the first one, but I think he's got all 5 after following that. He's done so well.
Yeah, no, it's it looks like he's gotten a little bit of a read on how Mont is trying to play this matchup a little bit. He's interrupting those command dashes. He's flash kicking at the right time. You know, he's anti-airing with that stiff jet upper every time now. Like, this is exactly what happened against Rumors. It's just a matter of now, can he close out the set?
Yes, he needs to remain consistent, particularly while this V-trigger is active. It's so dangerous. This is where he's lost the majority of his life. And to be fair, it's where the majority of people lose their life against Laura. And here comes the big damage incoming. Alright, Shenkan's got to block correctly here. Eats the command grab. He's got one guess left. Very dangerous.
Flash kick.
And there's the command grab. That is so disappointing. And look at that. Just like that. Mont taking round 1. He is now on match point again against Shenkan.
But let's remember, Shenkan is the king of bringing it back when he's on the brink.
He is the king of bringing it back. He's got that critical art on deck. Alright, great with punish from Mont. That's going to hurt. There's the Ume flash kick to stop the command grab. Not doing any of that. Alright, and Mont wakes up swinging with the 3-frame. Again, another reset. A third reset. Alright, Shenkan's on his last legs. Oh, that's going to be it.
That's the set.
Very unfortunate. And Mont takes it. Well played, 3-1 against Shenkan. Unfortunately, Shenkan is going to go down in this set. That V-trigger just too strong.
And he really needed that set as well. I don't see, after losing, he's lost like 3 sets now. I think Shenkan's grand final hopes are probably dashed.
Yes, I think that's it, unfortunately. Speaking of hopes dashed, let me tell you the story about how Daigo
yes.
This was the low point in my life. I tell you what. So I arrive at BAM and I've been dick riding Daigo for a good 7 to 8 years now, and I finally saw him. There he was in the flesh, and he was sitting down at the console. He was trying to punish Ken's crouching short with Guile's crouching roundhouse, and he couldn't do it. And he did it about 100 times over. Then he got up and he went to the food court to get some food, and he was, peeling off the $100 notes. And I said, "I've got you. I finally got you." And I said, "Daigo, photo, please." And he looked at me and went, "Oh, sorry. And I thought, oh, well, he must have to go and play a match now. And he just went and sat down and started eating again. And I thought, you bastard! He just sat down and ignored me. I couldn't believe it, but I got him later. All right, we better go to question 9. Because I'm rabbiting on about some bullshit.
Okay,
question 9. How many playable characters were there in the final version of Street Fighter 4?
That is Ultra Street Fighter 4.
All you filthy 09ers, how many playable characters in the final version of Street Fighter 4?
Let us know in the comments. Let us know. Remember, first to get in gets 2 points. Everybody else gets 1. So be fast. Or, I see answers coming in already.
Very good.
I like it. Good stuff, everybody. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Anyway.
The moral of the story is, kids, don't meet your heroes, especially Daigo.
No, just stare at a distance. stare at a distance like a Smash player looking at a girl. Anyway, into the match.
Alright, Ghost Chips. We've got Ghost Chips, the New Zealand player, versus 619, the Rashid. Now, Rashid widely considered by the Japanese to be top 3, if not the best player in the game. Certainly a better player than certainly a better character than Bison, I think, in Street Fighter 5.
However, I think Bison's a little bit underrated, honestly. I think Bison's pretty good. Like people don't, like he's not top tier, sure, but he's just solid. Like he's not like he was garbage in season 1, right? But in season 2, he got a lot of good changes that sort of made him into a formidable foe. Ooh, went for a side switch. That's a day 1 setup.
Alright, and on the Magic Pixel now, just closes it out with a crouching short. 619 taking the first round over Ghost Chips.
That's one thing about 619's Rashid, is you can't do a lot of wonky setups with Rashid's V-Trigger in Season 2, but 619 has got a couple in his bag. So if he gets a knockdown and he gets that V-Trigger, watch for some funny little crossover shenanigans.
Yes, and shout-outs to the player that picked this Christmas stage. Very appropriate.
Yes, it is.
Getting into the Christmas spirit.
'Tis the season. Ooh, and yes. This is where Rashid wants you.
Alright. And this is a familiar sight with Rashid keeping you in the corner with that down forward heavy punch.
Ooh, eats the devil's reverse though. That's not good. Oh, that wake up like gutsy. Yes.
Very gutsy. Alright, 619's got critical art on deck and a full V-Trigger.
Yeah. He couldn't kill at this point.
Oh, but that standing roundhouse is going to be lights out for 619. It is now 1 round apiece in this first game. So he's going to carry that critical art over into the third round here, sorry.
Yeah. You're okay with dropping that round if you are 619, because you've got a full stick of butter now. Like, I mean, Ghost had 2 bars, so it's not a massive advantage, but it's like if he gets 1 confirmed, that's like % go on immediately.
Well, I feel like 619 has been using his EX bar for those Eagle Spikes as a corner follow-up, and for those EX Tornadoes as well. Yeah, well, that's sort of just the style of Rashid. You know, you don't see his super a lot unless it's for a chip out. And the same with Bison as well. I feel like they don't go to supers much either. Oh, that was so sick! And look at the follow-up on that. Oh, that was sick. The damage. I haven't seen that before. The EXDP. Oh. Yeah, keep it going now. There's the overhead and the stun, and that is going to be round 3 for 6-1 and game 1 for 619. Yeah, that V-Trigger setup was pretty sick actually. So what he did was he ran up in front of the V-Trigger and then used the wind effect to make Ghost go, oh, what side's he going to land on? And then after he blocked it, he thought, oh, he's going to tech, and EX Eagle Spike is a good throw bait because it's throw invincible. So he did the cross up into the EX Eagle Spike, and then he comboed off of that into a light Eagle Spike, which bounced off the V-Trigger, and then he did an air Eagle Spike, which knocked him into the V-Trigger for all the hits and from the Eagle Spikes and the V-Trigger, which was sick. Very well done. Hopefully they just remove Rashid in Season 3. I mean, that's really the only buff he needs, right? Oh, come on. Rashid's fine. He's fine. Alright. Let's not go there. Let's not talk about balance patches. The chat will just go nuts. The chat will go nuts. Speaking of balance patch notes, where are they? I thought they were going to come out. Yeah, that's what I thought too, with Capcom Cup, but they didn't. That's what they did Season 1. But I guess they're probably going to come end of this week, I'd say. But, ooh, shimmy whiffs. Alright, both players about even on life now. It's 619's turn to be in the corner. Ghost Chip's backing off a little bit. He's looking for 619. He's looking for that triangle jump from 619 off the wall. Alright, no V-Trigger activation yet. He's just short. Alright, and there it is. Alright, we're going to see a slide shortly from Ghost Chips. Yeah, you're looking for it. And he went for it there, but got crush countered, unfortunately. Oh, and a big shimmy. That's shimmy. It's not going to be enough to close it out. He's on the Magic Pixel now. Oh, and the Eagle Spike, very, very cheeky, and that's going to cost him the round. Yeah. Very well done by Ghost Chips and not press any buttons there on that cross-up. Jeez, that was... I think 619 went for that throw bait, but he didn't have the meter. He must have looked at the wrong meter and thought he had Ghost Chips, because that is not a thing. So yeah, that is a common mistake. Gotta be an execution error. Oh, and look at that neutral jump. Yeah, I like that. Very well played. So... Alright, Ghost Chips now up 1 round. He's down 1 game, but he is up the first round in this second game here. Alright. Ooh. So... Got Ghost Chips in the corner, but he is fighting his way out now. Yep. Alright, and look at this play from Ghost Chips, alright, and doesn't punish. That's -4, yeah, you can get definitely get a standing light kick into EX Scissors off of that. Perhaps wasn't, that's the first time 619 has gone to it, perhaps wasn't expecting it. Ooh, that was weird. There's but just goes for a second tech and eats the standing roundhouse crush counter. Ghost Chips now up 1 game, it is now 1 game all. takes that second game very convincingly, and that's been a very good turnaround from Ghost Chips. He's really playing the neutral game, I feel like, a lot better. He fought his way back all the way from the corner in that second round, just with a lot of crush counters, a lot of psycho axes to move himself forward and really push 619 back in the corner, and really switched on to 619's shenanigans in the corner with the eagle spikes, trying to catch him throw teching.
And he switched off. You see how he's not... I say that and then he just throws out a... But he's playing a much slower game now. He's sort of sitting back a little bit and just making 619 press buttons rather than going in and being the aggressor. He's waiting for the knockdown before he presses buttons instead of just doing what he was against like Nez, per se, where he would just go in and just keep going in. So, and here we back to neutral. Ooh! So heavy mix-up is pretty much a hard counter to EX Devil's Reverse. You pretty much can't EX Devil's Reverse when you're Bison, which takes one of his best tools out of this matchup. And here comes 619. Ooh, that was
very
sick.
lucky block on that jump in. All right, it's anyone's game now. All right, here comes the throw. You're going to see a second throw. No second throw in the corner, keeping that EX Tornado throw pressure up.
Ooh, he went for a heavy mix-up.
Here comes Ghost Chips. This could be it.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
And there's the power of that V-Trigger. So much power. Becomes arguably the best character in the game with that V-Trigger activation.
Yeah, it's one of the best. Those online especially.
The Hakan syndrome from Street Fighter 4. Once he gets oiled up, that's it.
Yeah. Shout out to Ultra David. Hakan's the best character in the game, bro.
And to James No More Oil Chen. Not that James Chen.
Oh, man.
Alright, and this is the third round in a row that Ghost Chips has got up on the board.
Yeah, no, it looks
and
like...
look at him fighting there in the corner, just not letting 619 get any start up on any of his normals. Here's the triangle jump. Alright, and that is it. Saw the triangle jump. Gets rewarded with the stun, and that is going to be it. Game 3 going to Ghost Chips. He is now 2 games to 1 ahead of 619.
That was a disgusting round. 619 had Ghost Chips in the corner. Ghost Chips landed one down forward fierce, like on block, and then he just kept pressing buttons.
He just read everything that 619 wanted to do there.
Which, it makes me think that 619 might not know the gaps in Bison strings, because, like, he was, like...
There's gaps in Bison strings?
There is.
Who would have thought?
Bison players would tell you otherwise, because they don't want you to know. But there are actually gaps. If you go into training mode, like a good little cookie, and you lab it out... Ooh,
look at the backdash on that throw attempt. Very well done, very beautifully read by Ghost Chips. Those young man reactions. Alright, there's another throw. And look, he's just sitting there waiting for the triangle jump. Alright, good air to air.
Counter hit confirms now. Yeah. And here comes 619. Good tag. Oh, the random scissors.
Big EX scissors, that does big damage.
Whoa, this is getting a bit rough now. Both players are kind of just holding up forward and mashing buttons.
Anyone's around here at the moment. Here comes the V-Trigger activation.
Here comes Ganajin.
And Ghost Chips just trying to head stomp over that tornado. It's a bit too high. Alright, in the corner now. Doesn't go for the second throw. No. Alright, and here comes the V-Trigger activation from Ghost Chips, backing off early, waiting for a reaction from 619.
Ooh.
It's anyone's around here at the moment. And tries to press a button there. I think he might have gone for crouching normal to try and interrupt that string.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to press a button in between button X cancelling into EX Whirlwind. That's a bad idea.
Look at this damage. Straight combo video time. Here comes the big standing roundhouse crush counter. Could we get the stun?
Done already? It's been 9-10 seconds.
Oh, and that's it. And that is the power of Bison.
Done in 12 seconds.
Alright.
We're going to see dead in 20.
He's on his last breath here. Doesn't triangle jump out of the corner.
Shrek is looming. Oh no. Oh no. This is getting scary. 619 needs to turn it around. That's it. That's a set for Ghost Chips.
Not just yet. He is up one more round. He does have one round to go.
Don't worry. I don't. No. All right.
Who are you barracking for here, Babyrider? Gosh.
I give only unbiased commentary.
Of course.
Only unbiased commentary. Don't you?
Alright, Ghost Chips on match point now. But it looks like 619 is putting up a fight here. He doesn't want to go down without a fight. Oh, just misses the EX head stomp there.
That was really wacky. I don't know what's happening now. It's getting into a bit of a slugfest between these two. Confirmed. We got
almost stunned. Oh, and there's the stun on the second hit. Oh, and misses the stun follow-up.
Oh no, he went for max damage combo and missed the punish.
That is a big drop.
Alright. No. The dash, look at him go!
I know, now Ghost Chips has got ice skates. He's all over the place.
Oh, that was
gross. Look at this damage.
Oh no. He's getting bipsoned. He's getting bipsoned. Oh no.
619 fighting desperately. Arts is back with his own V-Trigger. Here comes the EX head spot blocked very well by 619. Alright, what's it going to be?
It's anyone's game now.
Oh, an excellent neutral jump there with the jumping light punch. Right, it's anyone's game here, despite the health difference. Oh, and a big Devil's Reverse. That is going to be the game.
That's it.
Ghost Chips takes it 3-1 over 619.
Wow, that was a really tense last game.
Yeah, it's interesting to note how much time. I mean, both of them almost exclusively spent time in the corner every single round.
Yeah,
because both characters are so good at keeping the other in the corner. It's
just the nature
great
of that
defense from
matchup,
both players. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was, and like, but the thing is that once 619 was put in the corner, he struggled to get out. Whereas you saw every time Ghost Chips got put in the corner, he just slowly pushed 619 back to the other corner. That was sort of the tail of the set where 619 would get the ball rolling, but then Ghost Chips would find that gap, and then he'd push 619 to the corner, and as soon as 619 had his back against the wall, it was all over.
And we've got a great match coming up next. We've got Rumors of Ghosts versus Somniac. Ooh. And to go with this, we're going to have question 10. What is the most important day of Chun-Li's life?
This is an obscure one, but
it is. I love these obscure questions.
If anyone actually likes Street Fighter, they should know, because this comes from the best form of Street Fighter fiction.
What was the most important day of Chun-Li's life? Now, when you say the best Street Fighter fiction, are you talking about the anime? What are you talking about?
Oh, man, if I say it, it'll give it away.
Fair enough.
It's because it's the one thing that it's known for. So let's just not. We don't want to give it away. You got to earn it. See, I'm seeing some. See, we got some answers now. So there we go. All right. So remember, everybody, if you're in first, we're not going to say who is in first. Keep it a surprise. You get 2 points for the first correct answer, and every other correct answer afterwards gets 1 point.
That's right. So make sure you keep up with those answers, everybody. We are giving away 2 download codes for the Consoles Band. Their album Super Monday Jam is out now. They take video game songs and turn them into awesome jazz music. A very, very good idea. We haven't got enough of those bands. I mean, we've got so many video games that don't release their albums in the West. They are released in Japan, but very often not in the West. And
you miss out on a lot of good soundtracks though.
Yeah, and these Western bands that take video game soundtracks and really mix them together and turn them into great soundtracks like the Consoles do. They're really doing God's work, I think.
Yeah, I like it. It's awesome. It's awesome. So shout outs to them. They didn't have to give us these codes, They didn't have to support tonight, but they did. And we are extremely...
But it's amazing what a chair and a rope and a phone book will do to really get some goods out of people. All right.
But actually, like without guys like that and the guys watching, we wouldn't be able to run tournaments like this.
Absolutely. So make sure you check out the Consoles, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't win it tonight, check out their album Super Monday Jam. It is out now. And,
I know I will be.
I will be as well. Absolutely.
So anyway.
All right, so I believe we have up next, we have Somniac versus Rumors of Ghosts. Now,
Som is, if I've ever seen one, the #1 anti-birdie advocate.
Anti-birdie, yes, he is very anti-birdie, isn't he?
He does not like birdie.
Look, I think that's important. I think you should be vocal about the characters you do and don't like. I mean, I think you have to call out, fraudulent characters where you see them. I'm not saying Birdie is a fraud at all. I'm just saying that may be what some other players have said.
Yeah, well, Som has been the leader of the Australian charge in Nerf Bullhorn Plus.
Nerf Bullhorn, please. Well, hopefully Capcom has been listening to him. Let's see what tricks Somniac has here to take out Birdie.
I love this nostalgia Birdie costume, though. It's sick. Not fat Birdie with the mohawk with the hole on it and the sunnies. This is awesome.
It's fantastic. And it's interesting to see Som here turn up the offense. I mean, both of these players are traditionally very defensive.
The first Bullhorn. Som has labbed this matchup more than anyone, I think. And anything else. He is the supercomputer, and I'm fairly certain the supercomputer has spent a good 3 months just researching Birdie. So you're gonna see a lot of matchup specific stuff here, most likely from Som.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm gonna call a 3-0 for Somniac here. I think he might have a very good read on Birdie, but we'll see what Rumors of Ghost has here. See if he can throw a spanner in the works. But Somniac blocking so well here. He's not even down to 50%, and he's got Rumors of Ghost in the corner the entire time.
The thing is, all Birdie needs is that one hit. We went for it. I like that scissor. So the spacing that Som's sitting at there, where he just threw out that scissors, is the spacing where Birdies do try and just throw out that bullhead and get the V-trigger. which is why that just throwing out the scissors then was genius, because he knew what Rumors wanted to do, and he's waited, lulled him to sleep, and then hit him with the random sort of timed button, and it just caught that bullhead in its startup. So it's like you can see the matchup knowledge at work.
And Rumors of Ghost now with Critical Art on deck. He's going to be looking for a standing meat. There's a standing roundhouse to try and get a tech out of Som. Som doesn't bite.
No, he's trying to bait those shimmies. But like the thing about it is like Rumors has zero issue with being in the corner. Although he probably has issues with being shimmied, which is what's happening right now. This is gross. Gutsy tech to another scissors.
And look at this control from Somniac, really just completely controlling the pace of the game, controlling Rumors of Ghost. Rumors of Ghost really looking lost in that game, just sat in the corner, didn't quite know what to do, couldn't neutral jump, couldn't jump out.
Rumors has Bison experience. Like I said, he beat Riku in the LAN qualifier for Throwdown, and that was a very tight set, and Riku is a very strong Bison.
Right.
So it shows, honestly, more than anything, how much effort Som has put into this matchup as of late, I think.
Yes. And he's held down those 3 buttons. The shirt has come off. He's doing a Poonko. Let's see if he gets some action. Looks like it's working out for him so far. Oh, and there's the bullhorn. No punish from Som.
Make it crush counterable. Back to it, but Birdie, so it looks like Rumors sort of is playing a slightly different style of Birdie right now. He's playing that sort of, I'm just going to do it sort of style. I like the
I think he's worked out that really sitting in the corner waiting for Som to stuff up wasn't going to work.
Yeah, no, because Som's
not really going to hang himself with Bison all that easily. No. He's too good.
Here comes Banana. Look at it, it's terrifying. Oh, no punish, but V-Trigger. I like that.
V-Trigger versus. He's got Somniac down to about 15% now, but here comes Som with the V-Trigger. It's anyone's game here. Alright, tries to press a button on Wake Up. Oh, and unfortunately can't block the cross-up. Rumors of Ghost needs to win this in order to make top 2.
Oh, he does.
Rumors of Ghost does not win this set. He will not be in grand final.
On the line right now, so and it's not looking good for him at the moment. Geez, that down jab, bro. So it's not looking good for him. Som has a firm control right now. He needs to turn this around, otherwise he's going to be down a quick 2 games.
Yeah. And there's the EX command throw.
50-50. Oh, he misses the walk up. And back to neutral, patience from
anti-air. Really got his anti-airs on point, as Bison, a character traditionally not known for his good anti-airs. Alright, there's the EX bicycle kick, could stuff the can throw down.
I like that. Oh, he caught EX Bullhorn on Wake Up.
Oh, and a great backdash to avoid that second throw. Here comes the can and the V-Trigger. Oh, just goes for a raw bullhorn.
Okay. So the idea with that, right, is that the can makes it safe. Because you hit them with the bullhead, then the bullhorn on block, then the can hits them, and the block's done, makes it so you can't punish the bullhorn.
A very
he
good
messed
setup.
up the timing, so he ate a
look at all these bullhorns, it's going to cost him dearly here.
Dead. Oh, he drops it!
Okay, Som going for the shimmy, doesn't get it. All the bullhorn just to get out of trouble there, look at that. Alright, both puts anyone's around here at the moment. Rumors just backing right off. Alright, there's the EX Bullhead, but punished by Som with the 3-frame. And that is going to take game 2. Som is now 1 game away from knocking Rumors of Ghost out of the tournament.
I don't like that choice to EX Bullhead there, rather, from Rumors. It felt like a sort of panic. A sort of panicky sort of move. Like I can't handle this scenario sort of thing. It's sort of you can see the crumbling, you can see it happening. Which you don't want to see, because like I said, there's a lot on the line right now. So.
Yeah, and look how quickly these 2 games have gone for Somniac. I mean, it's been 4 rounds in a row for Som. They've gone by very quickly. Oh, what an anti-air. Okay, capitalizes. And the hitbox on that crouching medium punch is so good.
Well, it's really the thing about meterless Bull Revenger is, like, you saw in grand finals how Takedo held up back and got caught by the super by Mena RD.
Yes.
Literally, all you have to do is press a button. Blows it up clean. You could like, Bison could press like down fierce, it's that slow. Alright,
Rumors of Ghost trying to bullhead his way out of the corner here. Alright, here
command grabs.
You're gonna see a second command grab. Oh, straight with the bullhorn, catches Somniac taking, but a bit too far on the second command grab. This is gonna be and another bullhorn! Rumors of Ghost reaching for the stars.
And living and dying by them.
That's right. All right, this is the final round. This will be 6 straight rounds for Somniac if he takes this, and he will knock the Rumors of Ghost out of Grand Final.
Yeah, no, so it's fight or die now, which I think is why he's starting to be so liberal with the Bullhorns.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, like, I've got nothing to lose at this stage. I might as well just go for it.
Well, it worked for Mena RD, and he got 250 grand out of it.
Yeah, no.
All right, big jump in from Som. Doesn't follow up.
Oh, no.
Still good damage. All right, just stuffs that command grab with standing hard punch very well. All right, and he's not letting Rumors of Ghost out of the corner. This is where Rumors has been most of the entire set.
Yeah, no, it has been.
He's almost at stun.
Yeah, ooh, that down.
Backing off now.
Just got to eat that. You can't afford to. Ooh,
right,
there you go.
Grab. Oh, and
30.
too early misses the meaty, and Som backing right off.
He could have killed though. He didn't get a correct punish.
And Som playing with his food now.
Yeah, this is terrifying though. Like, Birdie just needs to get a knockdown, one confirm, and it's over.
And
honestly.
look at that teleport on the crouching shot to close out the round. Somniac knocks Rumors of Ghost out of the top 2. Somniac is through, and he defeats Rumors of Ghost 3-0 as we move on to the next match.
Which, it's a shame, but good run from Rumors though, as he wasn't, because he was just outside of the top 8. Because he's a usual enteree tournaments, but he's been otherwise occupied with stuff like SXC and things like that, so he missed a lot of them and dropped out. So then to be told, like, he got told today that he was in, so great showing from Rumors.
Yes, we're very grateful that he showed up in the event of fixing up some other spots we couldn't fill tonight. The next match we're going to have is Nez versus Mont, and to go with this next match we're going to have question 11 of our quiz. What is the secret code to unlock mirror matches in the Super Nintendo edition of Street Fighter II World Warrior?
So this one's hard. This one's hard.
That one's hard? Yeah. What is the secret code to unlock mirror matches in SNES Street Fighter II World Warrior? And don't go to Game FAQs and look it up.
Please don't. Be a man. If you don't know, just, let it breathe. I'm sure there's got to be some OGs in the chat.
Isn't it up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start? The Konami code?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is that.
Give me the points now.
Yep. They're all yours. You've done it.
Street Fighter II, the World Warrior. I remember playing. My first Street Fighter was Championship Edition on the Genesis.
Jeez.
And as far as I'm concerned, if your parents gave you a Genesis instead of a Super Nintendo, you had a shit childhood. I'm sorry.
I think mine was Alpha 3.
Alpha 3. Wow.
Yeah, okay. I think was that the one that had the it had like that single player mode.
Yes, the extra battle with the 2-on-1.
Yeah.
Really, the gang rape mode in
yes.
Alpha 3.
Yes, I had that. Yeah, that's one. That was right. That was my first ever.
They actually released a version of Alpha 3 for the Super Nintendo. It's actually on Virtual Console for the Wii, and it is appalling. I mean, it's not terrible, but they shouldn't have put it on Super Nintendo. It's the Super Nintendo couldn't handle it. The sprites were a lot smaller. The sound was nerfed. There was loading times in a Super Nintendo game. What's going on there? I mean, but it was. Look, in saying that, it was a. It's very admirable that they brought.
They tried.
Yeah, that late in the Super Nintendo's life cycle when
it was like
down the corner.
It was like didn't they like try and port was it one of the Mega Man games to a Nintendo system, and it was completely rebuilt from the ground up. It was a completely different game, and it wasn't made by the Sega studio, and it was an absolute mess.
Whoa, that sounds like an abortion.
Like, it was an absolute dumpster fire from what I think it was Mega Man. I could be wrong.
Right. Well, they are bringing out the Mega Man Legacy Collection.
Yeah,
I believe it's 9 or 10 Mega Man games for the Switch.
And that new announcement of Mega Man 11.
Yes. So both of those, the Mega Man Legacy Collection will be exclusive to the Switch, I believe. So they're getting very spoiled there.
Oh yeah, the Switch has some sick games on it. Like Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta 3, yes, that is going to be exclusive to the Switch as well.
That makes me want to buy a Switch, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's full on.
I want to get a Switch as well. I'm just so far behind. I just got Twilight Princess HD for the Wii U, and that's where I'm up to in the Zelda games at the moment. I've still got to do Skyward Sword. I don't want to get in on that Wii mode action. It's such a horrible control scheme looking back. I mean, we really were conned. I mean, you get the Wii on the first day, you play the Wii tennis, and then after that you don't touch it again. It's.
Oh, the Wii had some cool, dumb Japanese games, like Disaster, Day of Crisis, and stuff like that. Like real real goofy stuff though. Like it's not not like good, like goofy. Like get a couple beers, get the boys around. Everybody sits down, boots up the Wii, and plays some stupid game. Like it's that sort of vibe. Which I don't know about you, but I live for. I have
I live for Saturday nights and
yeah. I have two copies. I have 2 copies of Ride to Hell on the 360.
Of what? Ride to Hell?
Yeah. Have you not heard of Ride to Hell?
I haven't heard of Ride to Hell. Tell me about it.
Okay, so it's this game about like a biker dude, right? And it is the biggest dumpster fire I have ever played in my life.
Wow.
It like the character, like the graphics are. It came out in 2013. It looks like it came out for PS2. The characters all look like Guitar Hero rejects.
Nice.
It handles like garbage. It is a buggy mess. It's not fun to play. The motorcycle sections are literally just you driving in a straight line.
Wow.
And
why do you have 2 copies of this game? Is it to take the game out of circulation so that I don't have to suffer, like Shaq Fu?
I want a copy of Shaq Fu, bro. But it's because I bought 1 copy off eBay and it never came. So I said to the seller, I'm like, look, bro, it's been like a month. It's not coming. He sent me another one. And then a month after that, the second one came.
Wow.
So now
you were spoiled. You were truly spoiled.
And the biggest piece of lore with Ride to Hell, right, is that it's garbage. Like you ask anyone who's played it, you look at footage, trash. But in the development studio, all the developers thought they were making like the coolest game ever. like they were like hard sold. Like there is fully clothed, like really awkward sex scenes.
Oh god.
Where and calling it a sex scene is a stretch because it's just like two like swamp monsters rubbing on each other with clothes on.
That's tragic because when you play a bad game, it's 20 minutes out of your. But if you're developing a game, that's 2 years. That's 2 years of your life down the drain.
And they thought it was awesome, bro.
Yeah, well,
it was that bad. It's not on Steam anymore.
Not on Steam. Well, not even Steam Greenlight, because you can get anything on Steam Green.
Got taken down, bro.
Okay, now next match, Nez versus Mont. We've got this is. I don't know if this is going to be a fight to get into top 2. Perhaps our expert
monitors
clarify that for me.
Our bracket
We
monitors
must be getting to the tail end of the bracket here.
I believe so. We got 1 or 2 more sets. Then we have Grand. If I recollect correctly.
Yeah. Now, Mont has had a lot of success in his past games with his command dash and his command throw, but if anybody knows how to interrupt these, it'll be Killer Queen. There's the king of interrupting block strings with that EXTP.
Yes, that Psycho upper.
Yeah, he will certainly know all the answers to Laura's pressure.
Yeah,
and a lot of it is fake, actually, as well.
It is. Like, anything off of that dash. See? There you go. That interrupt there. Blowing up that dash. It's a massive...
And our moderators have confirmed for us if Nez wins, then Mont may not make the top 2, and Rumors of Ghosts will be in instead. So
Rumors' dream is still alive.
The Rumors of Ghost stream is still alive. The wild card, the last minute edition.
He's the Nemo.
That's right.
So did you see that quote from Nemo, how an interviewer asked him, like, are you just going to enter the CPT next year, bro? Like, it'll be easier. And he's like, no, just winning LCQ is easier. He's like, this takes less effort. I'm like,
yeah. He believes in himself. Nemo believes in Nemo, and
you can tell from that smug grin he gave when he beat Itazan, man.
Look,
you can tell.
That's what we need. We need more players with strong personalities, especially from the Japanese side.
So, but anyway, back to the match.
Alright, and we've got Nez up in the first round. He's down 50% in the second match, and there's the EXTP.
Whoa, that was like -8.
I know. But look, he has enough health to make it work here, I think he figures. Alright, Mont does have the V-trigger on deck. Alright, we're going to see an activation here.
That's not max damage, though.
And look at that block from Nez. Expertly blocked.
Yes, I like that. Oh, he just gets hit, though. In the blender. Oh!
Alright, here comes the V-trigger activation.
Yeah, this is
Mont's
scary.
going to need to back off.
Forward, there's a throw. What's the mix-up?
Alright, Mont just opting to straight block.
This is
Killer Queen.
Nez just needs that hit. Yeah,
it's anyone's game here. Laura does so much damage. Laura just needs 1 crush counter stand roundhouse to finish the game. Oh! Alright. What's he got? Oh, and that's standing short to close it out. It is now 1 round apiece in this first game. And Mont holding steady against the onslaught from Nez.
And you'll take that if you're Nez. You spent that 1 bar on that DP, but you still got 2 sticks of butter up on your opponent. So, it's not a bad scenario for you. And the momentum was in your favor. You've, as you can see from right now, the tempo of the match, Mont's kind of backpedaling a lot. Looks like he's trying to figure Nez out. But the thing is, like, and one of like Nez's Nez's defense is going to be on display here. Oh, yeah, for Nez. But his defense is going to be on display here because all that fake stuff and those things that Mont was getting away with previously, as you can see, he's not now, and he seems a little bit perplexed. Big meaty.
All right, and look at this meaty pressure. He only needs one more hit to stun Mont here. Oh, two very brave techs from Mont. Oh, but it's not going to be enough, and just stuffs him out with this. I believe it's a standing medium kick.
Yeah, that's his medium kick. A good button.
He gets almost gets a Shrek on the.
Yeah, no. That's Shrek out of Compton.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I like what they've done with Ed. He looks like a member of Hitler Youth. He looks really he looks like he's come out of some white supremacist rally. You know, yeah, all right, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's straight out of a Vice documentary.
He's a bit unsettling, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh well, you know, they got the Shadaloo regime.
Right, oh, record that one. I think that's the first time I've ever seen Nez miss an anti-air.
Yeah, no. It's that was sick. He caught the
Mont going to work here now. Just going to work against Nez here. He's stuck in the corner. All right, big swing to get out of the corner there.
-2.
That is minus though.
That's the first time he's been caught by that. Ooh, wish the meaty. Oh, another anti-air. This is getting a bit slippery. That's a round.
And Eminem goes down in the first round. He is now 1 round down against Mont in this second game.
So Mont made an adjustment there and stopped trying to whiff punish and play footsies, and more just went, all right, I'm just going to play Laura.
I think he remembered he was playing Laura.
Yeah.
Which is what he's doing now. Wait a minute, I can just do whatever I want.
Yeah, I'll just...
All right.
There you go.
Showing he can also do whatever he wants.
Yes, just rub his face on those 3 punches.
Oh, disgusting.
Ooh. That fireball still in play there. Ooh, I love that backdash. -2. Gutsy button press.
Alright, backs off on the V-trigger. Oh, and there's the EXTP. Yeah. Very lucky. Alright, here comes his own V-trigger. This is going to do big damage. Okay, a great job of big damage.
I believe that's off. Oh, that meaty, bro.
Beautiful.
That meaty
and
was
Nez takes round 2.
Oh, that was great. Oh, that hurt me.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Oh, and a big standing roundhouse crush counter goes for the command for a reset. Very good reset.
That's a day 1. Ooh, meaty elbow.
He's done already. All right. Nez desperately trying to get out of dodge here. There's the EXTP to save his
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Now Nez is on the offense though. Oh!
And look at this turnaround from Nez. Big damage goes to the throw.
This is terrifying. Still got the orb in play. Another throw.
And very, very gutsy goes to the EXTP there to catch the throw tech or something.
Yeah, this is bad. Guessies.
Oh, and that is it. And Mont stays alive. It is now 1 game apiece in this first to 3.
And so, literally, the only adjustment Mont made there was he started playing Laura. He just went, all right, you know, you got good defense. Try and defend when all I'm doing is attacking, you know? He just adjusted and made that sort of approach of, I'm just going to rub my face against your face and see how you cope with it.
Alright, on to game 3 now.
Yeah.
Okay, both players going back to that neutral. Okay, big jump in from Nez. He's going to try and push the offensive now against Mont, but Mont seems to have a much better offensive tools in this matchup against Ed.
So, it's because Laura has those long-range confirms. She has buttons that reach a distance that she can cancel into, you know, a stand fierce, a crouching fierce, a roundhouse, that medium kick. God damn.
And here comes the V-trigger activation. Alright, great block from Nez.
Interesting thing about that setup is, so the overhead is usually -6, but with that specific setup, it's meaty. So it's basically unpunishable.
Alright, and Nez again not ready to anti-air. He's letting all these raw jump in. There he goes. Great anti there.
Yeah.
Alright, here comes a throw.
And
Mont is in trouble here.
Yeah, no.
Alright, and a big crush counter. That's the first time we've seen him hit that all game. He's now around in game 3.
Hit him with the Floyd.
That's right.
Let's see if it's. Ooh, there you go. That's the anti-airs we've been talking about. Can't jump on this man. Went for a shimmy, he didn't bite.
Oh, and look at that huge crush counter. This is going to be big damage. He's got the corner now, about 40% down on Mont. Mont's in big trouble. He's going to need to do something to get out of the corner quickly here. Trying to neutral jump desperately. Here comes the V-trigger activation.
Ooh,
it's a big greedy with the command grab. Alright, here we go.
Ooh, mix up.
Blocks the mix up, but gets counter thrown.
Ooh, meaty elbow, that's mine.
Ooh, and a big EXTP. Great reaction there from Nez.
This is starting to all fall apart. Both players are kind of just throwing it around now. Good tech. And now... Air-to-airs, we got those. This is... Nez is in a good position here.
Big jump in from Mont. This is going to hurt.
All right.
Oh, no. Big crush counter, and that is it.
Oh, that's it.
And he's gone for those command grabs on most of his under 50-50 resets there.
Yeah,
because he knows Nez is going to block all of those, so...
Yeah, Nez doesn't bite on buttons. He's a very patient...
It's interesting we haven't seen Nez go for an EXDP after one of those 50-50
resets yet. I bet next time... Whoa!
Yeah, speaking of EXDPs, there it is.
Oh, that was wild, but I bet you're onto something. I reckon next time he resets him, DP.
Yeah, and there it is.
Yeah.
Alright.
We can see the future. Alright. But now, that's damage.
Right,
look at that. Look at that optimal meter build.
Yeah, and look at the damage. Alright, here comes the V-trigger activation.
Oh.
This is where Monty's bread and butter. And there's the EXDP for the second time of that 50-50 reset. He's not screwing around anymore. All big damage on the
V-trigger. He just got caught on the back.
Just take the whole thing.
That was... I don't know why he backed up.
And a great jump back there. Alright, game 3 goes to Nez. He's now 2-1.
Yeah.
Up against
Mont needs to turn this around if he wants to make top 2.
Mont needs to bring out more command grabs, I think. He's using them very sparingly, and...
That's where he's gotten most of his damage.
He has got most of his damage, but then with the threat of Nez's EXDPs as well, it's going to be a risky gamble.
Yeah, but the thing is that once you start establishing that command grab threat, right, the looming threat of Laura using the command grab almost becomes more scary than the actual command grab itself. And that's when you get guys starting to hold up, and that's when you just eat them alive. Like that's a grappler's dream. So, back throw. What's meaty?
It's all about that adaptation, and look how quickly she gets the V-trigger activation, but she's going to eat a neutral jump for her troubles.
So back to neutral. Nez is playing a lot more patient now, just sort of letting Mont kill himself. He just got clipped by the EX Fireball. DP? No, nothing.
Right, Mont pushing forward, pressuring. He can't seem to get in. Here comes the V-trigger activation.
Too far.
Almost closes out the round. Alright, that is negative. Here comes the command throw.
He can just
second command throw. Not
super
yet.
for chip.
Alright. No anti-air. Still not ready to anti-air.
Super for chip. You can super for chip if he gets a chance. All he needs is hands into super.
Ooh, and an EXDP on the command dash. How does he know?
I don't. Look, he probably doesn't. Let's be honest.
Alright, Nez is now on match point against
He's landing
Mont.
that many now that I think he might know. Ooh, that almost whiffed. That was real close. Here he comes.
Alright, Mont, and there's the crush counter.
Done.
This is going to be very bad for Mont now. He's in the corner. He doesn't have anything left. Oh, and look at this. She's going to need to activate V-trigger very soon.
Finish the set with a P.
Shrek. Oh, and that is it.
Yes!
Nez Shreks Mont the fuck out, and that is it.
Get out of the swamp, Mont.
Get out of the swamp. He has drained the swamp Trump style.
Yes.
He has made Street Fighter great again, taking it convincingly 3-1 over Mont.
We are going to build a wall.
Towards a Nez versus Somniac Grand Final, aren't we?
Yes, we're going to build a wall and make New Zealand pay for it.
Oh, well, look. I think we need to build a wall, but we need to build a wall around Queensland.
Yeah, Queensland. I was going to say...
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I love everyone in Queensland.
I was going to say, come on now. Western Australia, sure.
WA. They wouldn't notice, though, if we build a wall.
Yeah,
That's the thing. They wouldn't notice. I
don't think anybody lives within like 150-kilometer radius of like the border.
That's true.
So they'd probably like accidentally stumble there one day somehow and be like, ooh.
Alright, question 12, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the
last question.
What was the name of the Street Fighter 2 character who was said to be Ryu's master? What was the name of the Street Fighter 2 character who was said to be Ryu's master?
And this is a sneaky one. This is one of those ones that you're not going to know.
It's not who you think it is.
No, it's not. It is not. This is because there's a lot of lore around this one that I'm not going to explain. If you want to know, look it up yourself. But
what was the name of the Street Fighter 2 character who was Ryu's master?
Ooh, we're getting some answers in the chat. So remember, first place gets 2 points, second place gets 1. Well, second place and everybody else gets 1. And plus 6 points if you are a Twitch subscriber or you do subscribe. Or you subscribe today, which we appreciate immensely. Remember, all proceeds that we earn through the Twitch, and the YouTube and everything like that, donations, the like, go straight back into the player pool. You're funding
all those good boy points.
Yes, you're funding Team WP's success. So we love you and appreciate you, no matter what. Even just being here sort of funds WP's team success. So thank you all for coming and watching today.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. So, godlike moderators have just informed us the top 2 has been decided. This large match will be playing out. We will play out this last match. However, the top 2 is being The top 2 has been decided. I believe it's going to be Nez versus Somniac. Correct me if I'm wrong, moderators.
That is what I am reading, which is look. If you were going to pick 2 people, I reckon that would have been a safe guess.
No, it is going to be Mont versus Somniac.
Mont versus Somniac. Mont. We've been lied to. We've been had.
So who did Nez lose
interesting to? If we could get a rundown of the brackets from somebody, just so we can have a look at it in between for the grand final, we can have a chat about how things went. I think it'd be a good idea. Beautiful. That's open. We'll have a look at that after this set. But now,
so we've got 619 versus a Wild Llama. A Wild Llama is going with Guile 619 with his trademark Rashid. That pale blue, sky blue Rashid.
Yeah.
And let's see what he can finish as. Neither of these players will be going into the grand final, unfortunately.
Big shimmy immediately. I like the choice of Guile from Llama, though, because it's like, so, tournament's over. Well, for him, right? All he's playing now is for pride and fun, right? So this is when you pick your secondaries, you know? It's like, okay, nothing's on the line now, and this is good experience for someone who's trying to pick up a new character. Oh! But
here we go, and it looks like 619 almost had it closed out, but a Wild Llama now is fighting back hard. Alright, he's down to the Magic Pixel. A down forward heavy punch tried to take him out, catching a tech from a Wild Llama, doesn't bite. There's the overhead. 619 hasn't popped that V-trigger yet, there it is. Okay, and very clean. Just going to stuff those Sonic Booms.
Wild Llama jumped into it.
Round 1 to 619.
That round there. That. Back into round 2. And a thing about this matchup, right, is this is really bad for Rashid. For a fair few reasons, actually.
You think it's a bad matchup for Rashid?
Yeah. So Rashid can't, if the Guile is aware, he didn't fully convert off that, but if the Guile is aware, he can medium kick, flash kick any whirlwind pressure.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's EX. So Rashid loses his best form of offense.
Right. And a repeat of round 1 there, keeping a Wild Llama and stunned. And just like that, game 1 to 619. A Wild Llama's going to make a major adjustment here in game 2 if he wants to stay alive, because he did lose both those rounds fairly quickly. So 619 has a pretty good read on him.
Which, yeah, well, and it's like sort of how Birdie players know the Guile matchup well. You won't meet a Rashid who hasn't sort of labbed this Guile matchup. Because it's...
Alright, and just straight into the throw there. He's not wasting any time. Very cheeky.
Do it, boys. Ooh.
Alright, and here's that corner pressure again. A Wild Llama finding himself in the corner. Okay, great 50-50 mix-up.
Oh, no.
Doesn't follow up.
Llama seems to be struggling with that pressure a little bit and not confirming when 619 is making mistakes. That is probably... Ooh, no! I don't know what that was, but it wasn't what he wanted. But I think this is the secondary sort of happening right now. You know, you can see a bit of the uncomfortableness. If that's not a word, but the uncomfortableness in the matchup right now. Ooh, didn't get caught by the very vessel.
Oh, and a big jump, and that's going to hurt.
Yeah, he's going to land in it.
Are we going to see him with flash kick? No, he doesn't do one on wake up.
I think he was trying to bait it.
Just pushes. Oh! No, that was a Nez level read. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for 619.
That's the Rashid special.
That's the Rashid special. Really pushing a bit too hard there in that first round. He is one game up. Yeah, he is one game up. Perhaps doesn't need to get that crazy just yet.
And this is just for funsies. So you know, I guess if the two of them just sort of play around a little bit, have a bit of fun. Who cares? You know, this one's for pride's sake. This one's just do it for the boys.
Who has the biggest neck beard, the most good boy points, the finest chicken tendies? It's all down to... Oh, look at that upside down kick. Oh, and a confirm and a critical lad. That is beautiful. That is going to hurt a lot. Look at that, a solid 45%.
Oh, so much damage, bro. Oh, another upside down kick. Didn't bite this time on it, though. Here comes Rashid. Well, that's confirmed.
Wild Llama is going to back off and activate V-Trigger now. Good neutral jump from a Wild Llama. He's not going to weed any of that. Oh, but he is. Misses the follow-up.
Oh, no.
Oh, and a big drop from a Wild Llama. That is a big drop. That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, no, he wanted standing fierce, but obviously he tried to get charged for the flash kick a bit too early, which he honestly didn't need to do, and instead he got that back fierce, which does not cancel into anything except super.
All right, and misses the punish on the sweep there from Guile. All right, 619 down to about 50% now. He's in trouble. He's going to have to push the offense here now if he wants to stay alive in the second game. He wants to go up 2-0 against a Wild Llama.
No.
Backs off and activates the V trigger. Goes for the Eagle Spike. Oh, and look at that flash kick. Beautiful.
Yes, that's the way.
A read. All right, there's that triangle
like
jump.
that
So
conversion.
difficult to block. All right, and there's that down forward heavy punch cancelled into Hurricane Pressure. All right, he's pushing hard. There's the V reversal to get out of the corner.
Yeah, I like that choice. Because that is plus on block.
All right, and I think, and there's a Wild Llama really shutting down the 4 dashes from 619 there in the last part of the round with those sonic booms. Very hard for Rashid to get in there. He's now 1 game apiece.
1 gem apiece.
1 gem apiece?
1 gem.
Look at this Wild Llama repping that freedom from America.
The long arm of the law.
Long arm of the law.
Do you reckon Guile supports net neutrality?
Oh, I think he's a Trump voter, though.
You reckon Guile?
There, which is really where he's made his bread and butter. Okay, stuffs the overhead. That overhead just too slow.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Alright, and a Wild Llama could take the second game in a row here. He's up 1 round. Oh, and there's a Ume flash kick. Just eat too early.
A good conversion on the heavy mixer.
Right, here comes the V trigger. It's time for some freedom.
Yeah.
The sonic booms, big standing heavy to the face. 619 in big trouble. He can't jump. There's the Eagle Spike. Was that a punch? Bing bong?
Bing bong? Bing bong.
Bing
You
bong.
got a finger guns when you do it though.
Oh, yes. Bing bong. Alright, 2-1 to a Wild Llama. Looks like he's really sorted out 619. He really lost that first game so quickly, but now he's come back with 2 games in a row. And this is not looking good for 619. He really needs to adjust. He's really got those flash kicks to stuff those Eagle Spikes, and he's really handling the V trigger from 619 so much better. He just hasn't been able to.
Yeah, it's not a good matchup for Rashid, right? It's not. But I feel like, it feels like 619 doesn't have much experience in it.
Well, look how quickly Rashid gets the corner here. I mean, look at this. He's already in the corner.
Yeah, stun is a factor now.
Oh, and there's the Ume flash kick. Beautifully done. Beautifully timed. Alright, and a Wild Llama's out. Big crush counter. He gets rewarded for his read. Here comes the V trigger activation.
Nope.
Straight into a throw reset.
Oh, here comes some
619 with his own V trigger. Alright, no mix up. Not a very strong mix up there.
No, I think he's...
Oh, and the big damage firing on all cylinders. But here comes the EXDP from 619. This is his last chance. He's got a Wild Llama in the corner. He has to make something happen here. Alright, a Wild Llama isn't biting. He's not opening up. It's anyone's game here. Oh, and he bent the arm on that EXDP. He was expecting a crouching normal from a Wild Llama.
I'm not sure why, though, because Guile Sabat kick is minus on block. Why would Llama hit a button after that? I think that was just a bad choice from 619.
Alright, big crush counter back fixed from 619. Sorry, from a Wild Llama. Oh, look at that. Just catching the end of his...
Look at that corner carry, bro.
Alright, there's the Ume flash kick to interrupt the block string there. Alright, 619 down to 50%. He's fighting for his tournament life here. A Wild Llama on match point.
Can Llama get out with the last laugh?
This will be 3 straight games for a Wild Llama if he does take this game, and he will seal the match. Alright, 619 down to his last legs. Could be reversal just to get off him.
Yeah, I like this. This is a strike.
Oh, just a straight EXDP. Alright, what's 619 got? Oh, and just eats the counter throw. He's in trouble now. And there's the overhead to seal the game. A Wild Llama takes 3 games in a row against 619, taking it 3-1. A Wild Llama proving he does have the biggest neck beard, the finest tendies, and the most good boy points in this final game.
Yes, the pride.
All the waifus are going to a Wild Llama.
Oh,
and my machine is trying to update PUBG test server. We'll just stop that for the moment. I have NBN from Telstra. It is not enough to do Street Fighter 5 and updating at the same time. Now we're going to move into the grand final now. I believe we're going to have the grand final. It's going to be Somniac versus Mont. And Mont has played very well with Laura. I don't think have we seen Somniac play Mont? We have. It's a round robin, so we haven't. I'm just going back through the brackets
let's look at the bracket and see how it
So Mont played Shenkan and Mont played 619. He beat both of them. So no, we actually haven't seen Mont play Somniac.
Do we have a match history on the bracket? I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I haven't used bracket very much. It has got their records. Well, Som hasn't dropped a set, so it's assumed that he must have beat Mont. So
right.
Yeah, Mont has 2 losses.
Mont has 2 losses, right. Okay.
I believe we've just gotten a message from our lovely moderators.
Okay, so Somniac has 21 points, Mont with 15 points. If we just click the shield here in the top right. Okay, so we do have a view of the matches.
Yes.
Okay, so it is going to be a Mont versus Somniac grand final. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. It's been a fantastic evening. Yeah. Friday night is always Street Fighter night. It's the end of the week. Make sure you get yourself set up with a Red Bull or some other beverage to suit your Street Fighter playing ways. A glass of wine, perhaps, if you are so inclined. And it's almost Christmas. What is on your Christmas list, Babyrider?
What is on my Christmas list? I'm getting a new sub-unit for my car, a new head unit for my car, and a new camp for my car.
Wow, very good. And here are the quiz. We have Trap Tricks as the first place winner and Bow Special as the second place winner. Thank you very much, both of you, for playing. You'll both be blessed with a download code for that brilliant album from the consoles titled Super Monday Jam. Thank you very much for playing both of those. Enjoy that album. Make sure you leave a review for them. And make sure if you didn't win tonight that you do check out that album from the consoles. It's called Super Monday Jam, and it's a jazz remix of some of your favorite video game tunes.
It is apparently Trap Tricks has had a name change as of late. He is now known as WP's Sakura.
He's now known as WP Sakura. Goodness me.
So I guess he I guess we know who he's going to be playing.
Yes, that is
3.
true.
But he's just asked in chat, wait, I won. It appears you did, Muggles. So you will get a lovely copy of the album. And Bow Special is the other winner, in case they didn't hear it. The other jury player.
Okay, I'm totally confused now. You're all winners. Everyone's a winner here tonight.
What?
Everyone's a winner, just for tuning in.
Everybody's a winner?
Everybody's a winner! Alright, I think we're going to...
Yeah, we're waiting.
We're going to wait for a score overlay before we go into the grand finals, so we're only about 30 seconds away, ladies and gentlemen, so stick with us for the grand final. Somniac versus Mon. There's going to be a Laura versus Bison matchup. And
while we're waiting, we can have a look at how the ranking went. So, of course, in first, Som was dominant overall. He went 7-0. And Mont was in second place. He went 5-2. He dropped 2 sets. In third place was Rumors of Ghosts, who also went 5-2. But Mont had a better win-loss differential, I believe.
Yes.
So,
must be what it is.
Yes, he did. Mont had a +8.
In terms of game.
Yes. Yeah, Rumors was +4. And then after that, we had Ghost Chips. And then 5th place, Nez. And then 6th place, A Wild Llama. 7th place, Shenkan. And 8th place, 619. So well done to all the guys.
Coming last. What's going on there?
See, that's why they haven't changed him. That's why they haven't changed him, boys. But
it's very well played by everybody, but especially well played by everyone else. If you've tuned in tonight, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and we are going to move on to the grand final very, very shortly. It was going to be Mont versus Somniac.
It was, doing poorly in a tournament like this is nothing to be sad about. Like, you're playing basically like some of, if not just the country's best, and other countries, seeing as we've got our Ghost Chips. So it's this has just been a killer bracket. Like, I would have gone 0-7. So
I think I would have gone 0-7 as well. So
that's why we're here talking.
That's why we're here. The life of
hey, the people need us too. It's
the ultimate OS. I tell everyone to use Ryu because, if you lose, you can just say you're using the worst character in the game, and if you win, you use the worst character and beat them with it. I mean, it's the ultimate OS. I don't know why more people don't use it, but it's not going to be around in Season 3 because he is going to get buffs, as we saw in the trailer.
That poorly animated donkey kick. The crumple looks cool, though.
Oh, gosh.
The crumple looks dope.
But I'll tell you what, what I'm really looking forward to in May of 2018 is the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection.
Yeah, yes. A way to play.
Just the breadth of platforms that it's coming across. It's coming to PC as well.
Yeah, a way to play Third Strike Online.
Amazing. And Arcade Perfect ports they've mentioned specifically in the trailer, and we're going to get online.
Yeah. That's kind of rough though, because that online edition of Third Strike that was on the PS3 and the 360 was so godlike.
Yes.
Like with the Moment 37 mode, where you literally just had to parry the super.
I spent hours trying to do that, and I couldn't get it, and I gave up.
I got it once. I did it once.
You got it once?
Yeah,
well,
I did it.
That's great.
I did it. I'm basically Daigo.
That's great. All right, and we're going to go straight into the grand final now.
Yeah, here we go.
Somniac versus Mont. Now, have these two played in offline tournaments before? I'm not sure.
Don't think so.
It is going to be a first to 5, so we are going to have a bit of a longer match.
Yeah, this is going to be whoever. Like, this is going to whoever's playing better on the day is going to win this. There's no upsets here. There's no sneaking it out. There's no scumming it out. It's going to be whoever gets those 5 games. And
now, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
He did beat Mont 3-1 previously in this tournament, which is a pretty clean. Like, that's a convincing win ratio. We didn't see it, so it could have been a bit closer.
Right.
But from the outside, it looks as though Som has an edge on Mont, but it'll be interesting to see if he does adjust. I mean, Laura can just smother Bison, so it'll be interesting to see how we go. But
yes. All right, and here we go for the grand final of which one of these players will take home the first place for that world peace or the world peace t-shirt or the cap. Which one of these players will be able to claim the bragging rights for winning the WP League? We've got Somniac Bison versus Mont Laura.
Let's get into it. Underground Arena. Somniac, Mont, Bison, Laura. Let's go.
They're into the Underground Arena and a fitting end to the 2017, fitting end to the week. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and here we go. All right, big jump in by Somniac to start the game off. He's got a good 20% on Mont already. All right, Mont's blocking hard now, backing off.
Now I expect Bison to have a bunch of I expect Som to have a bunch of Laura experience because he is the online warrior. So
yes, he will have a bunch of lore. He will have a bunch of lore experience. I'm not sure against specifically who, but if I know
Mim, Rob Sucks.
Rob Sucks. That's who I was going to mention.
There's a bunch more, yeah. So, but like we've already seen, he's jumped in on him twice. He's blowing up every fake dash.
Yeah.
And Mont is 0-1 on command grabs.
All right, let's not call it too early. Let's give Mont the benefit of the doubt here first.
Yeah. Oh no, I believe. But you can see the supercomputer working at his prime right now. I think
he is. He's solving. He's resolving all those algorithms going round and round in his head.
Yes.
It looks like he's got Mont worked out now. He's 1.5 rounds up.
Yeah, this has been really convincing so far. However, it is Laura, and Laura has V-Trigger and meter on deck, so that's...
And look at the distance he's keeping from Mont. He's just not letting Mont get in. Mont's missing all these desperate attempts.
Yeah,
big crush counter. Doesn't get the follow-up. There's the V-Reversal to get her off straight away. Mont's going to try and hit back after this EX Bicycle legs. He's down to 20%. He needs to make something happen here, otherwise Som's going to take this first game.
Som's slowed down a lot now. You can see he's playing patient, trying to let Mont kill himself, and I like this choice by him. Watch for a V-Reversal when he presses that Stand Fierce into Fireball. Ooh! Finally the command grab.
And a V-Reversal again. He's keeping those on deck to really not let Mont get his offense started.
This is good for Som at the moment, though. I like this position that he's in. It's on. The onus is on Mont to attack, which is what Som wants. Right. And there you go.
Yeah.
Quick
and
first
there
game.
It is. Okay, Som takes game 1 against Mont in this grand final set. This is a first to 5. So Som has 4 games to go if he wants to take the WP League Grand Final.
That's the sort of the way that match went is the way this matchup goes in general. It's can Bison button Laura out or can Laura smother Bison? And Som almost lost that round, and I don't think even did Mont even get a real confirm?
No, I don't think Mont managed to get it at all, except when he activated the V-Trigger.
And that's it, and Bison had lost 80%, so it's like, if Laura just gets that one hit, man, it's just over. Like, it's terrifying. Which Som have to play. Ooh, I like that EX command grab there to catch Som sitting at that spacing.
All right, and the offense now getting started for Mont. This is going to be a stun.
Yeah, that's a round.
Stun on the board, and that is going to be the round. Mont is going to finish it off. Round 1 to Mont in this second game. He needs to do more of this. He really needs to get in and stay in. But Som is so good at staying away from you and just really choosing his you know, using that EX doubles reverse to get in and choose his points to start his offense.
Yeah, I don't think that whiff punish sort of centric style that he was playing against other guys is going to work here, because Som's just sitting at that perfect spacing where Mont just can't press a button. I feel like what Mont has to do to adjust right now is just get in his face and go.
That's right. Oh, and tries to challenge that EX doubles reverse, and unfortunately goes straight under, down to about 20% now.
Yeah,
Alright, here comes the V-trigger. This could even out the health.
Command grab.
Right.
Call command grab.
Command grab.
No, command grab. I got hit. I got hit.
Alright, great dash underneath the EX doubles reverse. Just a throw from Som now to stop that command dash.
Psycho Axe, there it is. Oh, he's dead. Oh, not quite. He didn't spend the meter. I'm not sure
that
why.
is, it just closes it out with a crouching medium punch. It's now one round apiece in the second game.
With the sweet babushka.
Yep.
On the top of the noggin. Let's see if Mont had a really good...
got the dunce hat on. There it goes. Alright, great hands no. Here comes the fireball pressure. Som just gets out of there easily with a back light punch, but there's a great anti-air challenge from Mont. Here comes the incoming damage. Som in the corner.
Look at that damage, bro. Look at that damage.
And look at how he stuffed that overhead just perfectly with the crouching strong.
Yeah, that's matchup knowledge. See that overhead and you just react to the button. Most people are going to just block, but in that scenario, I like the way Som's challenged it. He said, no, Mont, you're not allowed. You can't run those gimmicks on me. And look at it, now we got corner pressure.
That's right, but both players about even on life, and Mont, that V-trigger on deck. He can certainly take this round. Here comes the V-trigger, and that is it. That is going to be game 2 to Mont. It is now a 1 game apiece. Into the WP Grand Final set. This is a first to 5.
Yep, first to 5. So this is, this is just baby games at the moment, Like this, the two players are getting a feel for each other right now, and it's good that we're getting this back and forth. It would have been, I'm looking forward to this sort of set where you see both people sort of reacting and adjusting.
Absolutely, and that's what a first to 5 affords you, really seeing the beauty of both players adjusting to each other's play style.
Yeah, which is like with Street Fighter V, because there isn't really an execution curve, the high level meta of this game is mind games. So in these first to 5s are good because you can see people adjusting how they do their things in order to sort of play around what the other person's doing. Ooh, that big interrupt. Here
big
comes
damage incoming.
Ooh, that was a fake cross up. I love that.
Look at this damage. He doesn't manage to stuff the overhead this time. Alright, EX head stomp just to get the hell out of the corner there. He needed that. And despite all the damage that Mont has done, the life is about even at the moment.
Yeah,
big drop on the slide.
No confirm.
That's too far to activate his V-trigger there. Alright, here comes the EX doubles reverse. Plus frames into the V-trigger.
Oh, good. That was gutsy button from Mont.
Right. And look at the dash underneath that. I wonder if that was intentional.
That's terrifying.
Oh, and just closes out with a quick dash.
Man,
Somniac taking round 1 in game 3.
That dash goes like a third of the screen. So, shout out to Tanooks, by the way, for the 100 bits. Thank you, sir. You're a champion. Anyway, back to it. Mont is on a roll right now, but good on that fake dash by Somniac. Now, all the anti-air whiffs. Here comes Mont.
Look at this damage. And finally the command grab after the 50-50 reset. Alright, Somniac wakes up swimming. He wakes up swinging. He's got one.
He's swimming.
He's swimming. He is swimming.
Down the Psycho Axe.
Oh, and look at this reverse stun. One looked like he was... Oh, and look at the reset.
Oh,
my God. He really pulled the tech out of his back pocket there. That was serious damage. That was scary damage.
That was wild. Yeah, that was sick.
I've never seen that play before from Som. That reset in the corner there, the teleport to the other side. That really was robbery.
Oh, dude. Robbery in that round. I feel so bad. Poor Mont. He played so well. He played so well and then made one mistake. He's dead.
Yeah. But that's how it is against top players. We go into the 4th game now. Som is up 2 games to 1.
Ooh, that down jab Andy, it's so gross. Just do the scissors.
Yeah.
That jab check is gutsy from Mont. Just pressing buttons randomly against Bison gets you that a lot of the time.
Alright. Big standing roundhouse from Som, alright, but he gets counter thrown there. A second throw, he's not going to take on wake up. Here comes the V-trigger reversal. All goes for the greedy command grab, doesn't get it. Som is all over it. Now it's Som's turn to pressure Mont in the corner.
Look at these big buttons. Ooh,
there's that crouching jab to stop the anti-air again.
And then now Mont's sort of trying to get started here. He's almost out of V-trigger and he's got nearly nothing off of it. That's Laura's comeback factor. Som having a dominant round right now. This is this is going to be hard for Mont now. He's got meter, but he hasn't got the resource that matters, and there it is.
No. Didn't have the V-trigger on deck to really bring it to Som in that round.
That was, ooh.
And Som's really been running on a train. The last 3 rounds in a row he's run.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Monty's a little bit shook from that other round before where he just it all fell apart so fast. Because, like, he would have been feeling so good about the way that match went, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's dead and he's lost, and now he's down 2-1. So, it'll be interesting to see if Mont does crack a little bit now, because Som seems to have figured him out. Here comes
and again, Mont trying to challenge that EX Devil's Reverse, but no success. All right, there's the standing medium kick into the V-trigger. Big damage incoming. All right, and just eats the straight cross-up. Not ready to answer yet. But Som sniffs out the command grab. This is going to be big damage, and Mont's in big trouble now in the corner.
Misses
but turns it around straight away, and there's the round.
Yeah,
Mont got away with that one. Very lucky he got away with murder in that round.
Yeah, no, he got really lucky. I saw, because Som whiffed a crouching light kick in the middle of that combo, and I was like, that's not normal. And then all the scissors whiffed, so,
I think that was a bit of a drop from Som there, unfortunately.
Which you do not see very often.
Alright, and here comes Mont with the damage, that up-close damage. Very, very dangerous. Alright, straight into the command throw.
Around.
You see a second one? Alright, he has to continue pressuring. He doesn't have any V-trigger on deck yet. Som almost has his V-trigger on deck.
Okay, so Som knows that... Oh, that's so gross, that's V-trigger. Som knows that Mont's trying to challenge that, right? So you can see the way he's cancelling Devil's Reverse really late. Oh, it's it. Oh, that was sick. Okay. But Som usually cancels the Devil's Reverse really early to try and catch it, but it doesn't matter because he's bloody well dead.
Right. And game 4. Game 4?
Game 3?
Game 3. Game 4. It is now 2 games each. Yes, 2 wins.
I play Mika, I can't count.
In this grand final set. Alright, so this is a first to 5.
This is so weird, man. It's a wash, but then it's not.
Yeah, it's a real back and forth. Both characters have such strong offensive output, especially when they get momentum.
Yeah,
it's so hard to tell who's going to take the round.
Yeah, I keep on thinking like, man, Som's just in firm control, and then all of a sudden Mont wins a game, and I'm like, where'd Som's life go?
Yeah, both characters with very, very strong V-triggers, I think.
Yeah, I think so. They're both just strong characters in general. Ooh, that's plus. Don't press buttons after that. Psycho scissor kick.
All right, and Som just really turning up the offense in this round. And look at this. Just like that, he's got the stun. And round 1 in game 5 to Som.
This is so back and forth, dude. Like,
it really is anyone's grand final here. I'm leading to Insomniac, but this is...
Yeah.
We got ourselves a match.
Yeah, no, it's good. Grand finals couldn't have gone better.
Som blocking the cross up there successfully. He did eat that last time. Stuffs the command.
I like that check. I like that check. Get your little jab check there. Oh, see, there it is. He's avoiding that heavy elbow, but he's not getting a punish on it, so it doesn't really matter.
Second command grab, we're going to see a third one, or are we going to get a meteor? That is safe.
Ooh, that's -2. Good interrupt. I like
Didn't cancel into the V-trigger yet. He's going to save it.
I think he wants the damage because he's at the life deficit.
Exactly. So I think he's going to wait for that critical art bar.
There it is. Oh, no.
Activation. Oh, but it's a counter V-trigger activation.
Oh, but he drops.
What is going on?
What is happening?
Okay, both characters scrambling. EX scissors to get out of dodge. All right.
Oh.
Som with the gutsy teleport forward, catching the backdash.
Ooh.
Som just going on the offensive now, trying to rattle Mont as much as he can. And there's the Devil's Reverse. Somniac taking game 5. Somniac is now up 3 games to 2 against Mont.
Ooh, jeez, that was real. Yeah.
I know, that was all over the place. But Som is now 2 games away from taking the W final.
So that round was wild.
It was.
Both blokes just started doing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
really
man.
kinetic play from both players.
Yeah, it's good to see. There's a very back and forth. You can see them. It's not just like autopilot. You can see them playing with each other.
Oh, and a big crush counter slide. That's going to hurt. He's got the corner now. Mont's doing some heavy blocking. That standing medium kick so good at keeping Mont in the corner there. Oh, with the bicycle kick. Great neutral jump from Mont there.
Oh, that patience from Bison then, man. That patience from Som then was ridiculous.
It was.
Here we go.
Again with that dash under. Alright. And a fun fact from our mods. Mont made top 8 after entering... What is it? What did he say? Top 8 after entering only 2 tournaments this season.
Yeah.
Second place in each. So he's really been playing very well this season.
Yeah, Mont, I haven't seen a lot of Mont because he came into the Discord fairly recently, but yeah, he just entered 2 and he placed really well and he just snuck in that in the lower spots there because we get very varying results. So it was good stuff from him just sneaking in.
And look at this offense here. He's now doing it summer. He's got one more chance and a great air-to-air. And Mont has gone up 1 round, first round here in this game. Let's see if Mont can take it to 3 games apiece against Som.
This is crucial. If Som gets this game, then the pressure is on Mont. He has to respond. So
Yeah,
this is a pressure game for Mont, so it's good to see him respond so well.
Alright, there's that standing medium kick to interrupt everything into the command throw. That's big damage. Alright, again, Som stuffing me.
I love that interrupt. I love it. Oh, God, that's terrifying when he whiffs the heavy elbow. I like that check. I love the way that Som is checking that dash constantly. He's not letting Mont get away with it. Because everybody in the tournament so far just let Mont get away with those gimmicks. Speaking of gimmicks, what mixed up?
Alright, great
Overhead?
block by Som.
Yeah, that's the day one. I like that back throw. Psycho Axe, here we go.
Alright, here comes the X doubles reverse. Tries to challenge it again, just gets out of the way. That's good. Alright, Mont is in trouble now. Goes for the big elbow, bets the farm. That is a big drop. He's going to pay for that with the round. It is now 1 round apiece. Som is up 3-2.
And on the other side of the grand finals, Som entered 4 WP weeklies. He won 3 of them and placed second the other time. So
Som is the WP monster. He's the one to beat here tonight.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Put your spirit bomb together for Mont the underdog.
Yeah, let's go. The newcomer. The new blood. I don't know if he's actually new blood, but he's new blood to the server, so... And the new blood's getting absolutely smothered right now, although Som just slows down a little bit. Just sort of jumps back and says...
Alright, and a great standing medium kick. Here comes the V-trigger. Oh, and look at the dash under. Som ready for it. He blocks it. Alright, here comes the pressure. Som in serious trouble. This could be a stun. And that is it, and that might take the round. Just
dead.
Pausing there for a moment. And no,
he's not dead.
Reset. And we have ourselves a match, ladies and gentlemen. It is 3 games apiece in this grand final set, first to 5. I honestly didn't think we'd see a game where we're at 3-all in this grand final.
No, this is wild. I didn't think so at all. Man, no, I wasn't. Well, it depends on who we got. And then, because I haven't seen much of Mont play, I was like, this could be a wash. But I mean...
No, to be honest, I haven't seen much of Mont play either, and I didn't expect him to get 3 games off Som. But what do I know? Here we go.
But it's sick. It's sick. The man's good. I like this Laura.
No, he's playing very well. Really choosing his spots to get in on Somniac well. Alright. Superman perhaps playing very well in the neutral now. There's that Psycho Axe. He's trying to push Mont towards the corner. That's where he's got the most damage. Alright, here comes...
I think that's an accident. Yeah, that can't be on purpose. Ooh, he whiffs his meaty back throw.
And a V-trigger now.
Another throw.
Alright, Som not ready to end here. He's going to pay for that. And there goes the overhead. Som's eaten the last 2 of those overheads. He hasn't had any trouble, any success blocking.
He hasn't got V-trigger. He hasn't got V-trigger yet. I think he wanted the V-trigger.
He did want the V-trigger there.
Uh-oh, this is bad.
And a great free to stuff the command grab.
Is he dead?
And a Psycho Blast. I think that was a meaty Psycho Blast just to finish it out.
Meaty. Yeah, I like that choice.
Monty perhaps trying to wake up with a 3-frame there. Catches the dash in. That's big damage.
This is what you want when you're Som right now. You just want to grab that tempo straight away and make Mont panic. Because this is a massive match. Mont has his back against the wall right now, but he has got V-trigger on deck. However, he hasn't got 1 bar, and Laura needs that 1 bar to get those real dirty mix-ups.
It is 3 games apiece. Whoever takes this game will go up 4-3 and go on to the mat game.
Ooh, I love that.
Here comes the meaty pressure. V-trigger activation. Som has to do some serious blocking here. Will he take the command throw? Will he take a second one? He's going to get meated. This is big damage. Alright, he's got 1 more chance.
Stun's a factor.
Alright, and that is it. Mont is going to take round 2 of game 6. Game 7, sorry.
Oh, man.
So many games, hard to get.
Yeah, I know. I'm losing count. So much. So much Street Fighter. It's great.
Alright, it is dead even, ladies and gentlemen. It is 1 round apiece and 3 games apiece. It is anyone's moment. And look at this mix-up pressure from Mont. And look at that standing jab to stuff the first.
Good interrupt though with the standing light kick.
And look, just a bit too late. He's going to eat a punish for that. Right, interrupts on the standing roundhouse. Tries to go for the 50-50 mix-up, doesn't get it.
I like the idea there, but that's a little bit gimmicky because there is recovery. Som was always going to punish that one.
Not sure if that was deliberate or if it was...
it looked cool. Looked cool.
It did. Now Som turned to good Mont's in the corner. Mont's got that V-trigger on deck. He's had so much mileage out of that V-trigger. He's doing a standing medium kick to activate that V-trigger. If he gets a chance, he doesn't. And Som taking game 7. Som is now up 4 games to 3. Against Mont. He is now on championship game for the year-end WP Grand Final. Let's see if Mont can respond. He needs to stay alive. Can we go to a game all tiebreaker?
Yeah, it's so in this scenario, Mont has his back again. It's ride or die time. You gotta, and this is when people crumble. So it'll be interesting to see how he reacts to this, because I'm not sure if he is a veteran in a tournament pressure situation. So it'll be interesting to see how he reacts. Good punish. Oh, he went for a little cheeky okey doke. Ooh, some good pressure in the corner now. This isn't where Mont wants to be at all.
Alright, some
like this, it's really bad.
Trouble. He's not moving forward. Alright. He doesn't have V-trigger on deck yet. Alright. Here he comes pressuring. Alright, Som's not having any with a cross-up jump this time.
That's super meaty. Yeah, I love that block.
So dangerous. Alright.
-2. Oh, he went for the medium kick and it whiffed.
Alright, Som's got V-trigger on deck now. He's going to look to activate this as fast as possible now if he wants to stay alive. Mont going on the offensive though. Ooh, and just a standing short just throws it out.
Mont
Alright, are we going to see a 4-all? Okay, Mont goes up 1 round.
Let's see. I like this response from Mont. He's not crumbling here. He's just holding his own. Ooh, here, this is bad for Som. Ooh, no counter hit confirmed though. Som with the interrupt. Here comes Psycho Axe. Ooh, gets counter hit. Nothing off it for Som though. Another light kick. Doesn't get the confirm. The pushback's a bit too much on Laura. Ooh, this is getting gutsy now.
Alright, and Mont's having a bit of trouble getting in here, it seems. Oh, and a big jump in, speaking of. Somniac not ready to enter here. Alright, Som's in trouble. Alright, the command grab.
Yeah.
Mont's almost got V-trigger as well. Alright.
Here comes the V-trigger. Shin Bison incoming. Ooh.
I don't know how to call this. Alright, and there's the V-trigger activation.
That's it.
We are going to a grand final game. It is 4 games each. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. This is the TWP Grand Final broadcast live from Australia. We are now at 4 games each with Mont versus Somniac. I haven't seen Somniac struggle much in a WP final before. Well, not really struggle, but really be challenged this hard in a WP final before.
Mont's just playing, funnily enough, out of his mind.
That's right, alright, so this is championship game for both players to close out the 2017 WP Grand Final.
Oh, Som with the pressure now. This is how most rounds have started. Som gets a good go and pushes Mont to the corner, but Mont just gets that button. And once Mont gets that button, Som starts backpedaling a little bit and it all falls apart. And that's just how Laura works. And cheeky little confirm, meaty pressure.
Alright, Somniac's already got 50% on Mont. He's well on his way to closing out this round. Big jump in from Mont. Both jumping, doesn't hit. Alright, big crush down, a big cross up, from Mont. Alright, here comes the pressure. Okay,
I like that V-reversal.
Som finally going to the V-reversal to get out of that pressure. Alright, both players at about 50% and 4 games each. It's anyone's match here.
Okay, Som needs a hit right now. He needs to get this pressure going, start moving, catch Mont with a counter hit, but this isn't happening. Oh no, there's a mix-up. Oh, he got hit by a fake.
Mont has come back from the dead. He is now on championship point against Somniac to take the WP 2017 Grand Final.
This could be it. All Mont needs is a good start right now, and it's over for Som. But Som, gets interrupts with jab.
Alright, great interrupt. Very good. Alright, Som fighting for his tournament life now. He's out of resources.
If any man can bring it back from tournament point, it is the supercomputer. So let's see if he can adjust. But Mont's sort of slowing down a little bit now, and I think he knows he can do that because he's got this advantage. Som has to make things work right now.
That's right. Alright, Mont blocking very well. He's down to 50%. Of course, he was down to 50% early in the last round. He'd end up taking it with the V-trigger mix-ups.
V-trigger's on deck, and he has the meter, so the blender is coming once he gets that medium kick confirm, which he's looking for it. Som sort of just trying to get an opening and get some pressure going with those
Som putting up a wall here. He's just trying to focus on not letting Mont get in and activate that V-trigger pressure.
Well, he's got a massive life lead, so he doesn't... Oh, that was so
almost
close, bro. But, this is what Som should be doing in this scenario. He has a massive life lead. There's no point in
and there it is. We are down to the final round and the final game in the WP Grand Final. 4 games each. Whoever wins this round will win the 27 WP Grand Final.
Let's see. Let's get rowdy, everybody. This is in a massive set. Let's see how we go.
Whoever gets V-trigger damage early on here will take the round.
Ooh, Som with a good interrupt. That's
alright, here we go. Som with the opening blow. Alright.
This is big. Let's see what he can get off of it. Bison pressure. Mont jumping a little bit now. Looks like he might be starting to get desperate.
Alright, opening salvo from Som. Mont's down to 50%. He needs to activate V-trigger if he wants to stay alive. Good challenge. He's almost got a critical out on deck. He's going to need to get far and the V-trigger if he wants to take out Som and stay alive.
Oh, he just eats a Psycho Blast.
Oh, a very lucky block.
It looks like Som's starting to get Mont's starting to get desperate a little bit. Yeah. This defensive playstyle is working really well for Som. However, look at all that bar that Mont has.
Mont's got all the resources in the world. Here we go. What's he got?
Guess right, lol.
Oh, there we go. Here comes the kinetic energy. All right.
Black's
on his last breath.
Is he dead? No, he's not dead yet.
Is he going to block? Oh, and just the crouching shot to close it out. And Somniac is the WP Grand Final champion for 2017.
Put it together, boys.
Somniac. He played very well. A very tense Grand Final set, taking it narrowly 5-4 over Mons Laura.
Our summer champion. That was a close set. That was just a great tournament, I reckon. That was just awesome. I really enjoyed all of that. That was
a very exciting tournament, a great round robin format. So many thanks to Team WP. Thank you for all the players for watching.
Yes.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Big thank you to you as well, Gigadeath, actually, for coming through. You didn't have to come through and join me tonight on the phones.
No, it's been a pleasure here tonight, and thank you very much to the consoles providing us with 2 download codes. Make sure you check out their album, Super Monday Jam. It's out now. Make sure you Google it and have a listen. And thank you very much, especially to the viewers, for joining us here tonight. It's
check out our YouTube channel and subscribe there. All of this tournament, all of the footage that's been run tonight will be going up on our YouTube channel. We have other sort of weekly shows going on and tournaments on our channel. And then hit that follow button on Team WP's Twitch so you get notifications for when we're streaming. Hit that subscribe button to support sending our guys out to events in the future. And just keep sticking around and doing what you're doing, because people like you guys watching are the reason that we run these tournaments.
And we are going to go to an interview with Somniac, I believe, shortly. So stick around, don't go away just yet. There is more content to come. We're going to get a word from the man himself, the winner of the Team WP 2017 Grand Final, DS Somniac, Dark-Sided Somniac. So we're going to get his views on the match right now. And what have we got on the YouTube channel for Team WP there, Babyrider?
Okay, so we run Fledgling Sundays every week, which is a tournament for players that are under the Platinum rank to enter, and sort of, because when we run the Friday night battles, they really sort of get run over by the experienced guys like Som and Mont, right? So when we run our fledgling tournament on Sundays, these guys sort of get a shot to feel that top 8 experience. That goes on our YouTube channel. We have a show that runs on Tuesday nights at 8:30 called LP4U, which is another show that we run for lower level players that's hosted by WP's own Polydukes and LLL, which is a sort of introductory and educational show where the two guys just open up a lounge and they do sort of character-specific tutorials. Like we had a Ed tutorial last week where Nez came on and gave all the guys a lot of information. And before that, we had Guile where Shenkan came in. So we run stuff every week, usually. However, we are going to be running a break on our tournaments. So our Friday and fledgling tournaments will be having a break until Arcade Edition. We're going to enjoy our holiday break a little bit. We may have some cheeky little holiday stuff for you guys that isn't announced yet, but we will keep your eyes out on the Discord and the announcements tab. We'll let you know when that comes.
Fantastic. So Arcade Edition, of course, is very close. It's only just around the corner. January 17, I believe.
Yes,
January 16.
17 for us, probably.
17 for us, right? So January 17. So make sure you pick up a copy of Arcade Edition, or it is a free upgrade for existing Street Fighter V owners. And we're certainly looking forward to that. And there will be some holiday tournaments, I believe, from Team WP over the break, won't there?
We will let you guys know about those when we've deliberated a little bit more. Because we were themed tournaments, like with our Halloween tournament ran earlier in the year, we sort of try and make them different and sort of bit more themed and fun and casual and stuff and things. So we need to we're sort of deliberating on what exactly we're going to do for you guys in the holiday season.
It looks like it's going to be a great season.
It's
Street Fighter with Team WP, and especially with Season 3 of Street Fighter V. I'm already hearing a lot of people saying they're going to be reinstalling the game.
Yeah.
If they have perhaps questioned their faith and their loyalty with
honestly, I slumped a lot in playing. I haven't played much at all since OHN. But with Arcade Edition, I'm jumping right back in, It looks exciting with, Cody coming. Cody's my character. Like, I'm going to play Cody. I'm going to give Blanca a go because Blanca's fun. Like, and then all the different changes and stuff and all the single player modes, like that extra battle that was announced today, where you can play those offline modes, complete those challenges monthly to get those sick costumes. Like I saw the Beautiful Joe costume for Rashid. That's the best. That's the best costume in the game. Period. I don't care what anybody says. It just is. And Anyway, seems like Som is about to hop into the chat, so we'll ask him a few questions about that grand final set.
Yeah, we will ask him a few questions about the match, how he was feeling about it, and look, speaking of Season 3, one thing they haven't mentioned, the imp lag in the game. I was hoping there was going to be some announcement of that, but unfortunately it looks like we're not going to get it. I mean, it's nowhere near as much of an issue as it was in Season 1. I believe we're down to 4.8 or 5 frames now.
That's where Tekken sits too.
Right, yes, but the difference between that and Street Fighter 4 is still
it is.
It's night and day. And,
I've gone back to 4 a fair bit as of late, and it feels...
It is a much more responsive game, but there has been a release for Unreal Engine to address the input lag, so I mean, I've heard rumblings from rumors that they're going to address the input lag in Season 4 of Street Fighter V, but that's a year away, so who knows.
Anyway, if that is who I believe it is, that would be our tournament champion, the one and only Dark-Sided Zone Somniac.
Somniac, are you there? Are you alive? Are you with us?
Are you with us?
No, he doesn't.
No, he's not. He doesn't. No. Silence. I never knew Somniac was a mute.
True heroes don't speak.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't want to give away anything.
Actions speak louder than words.
That's right.
So, let's see. He must just be having a minor headset issue.
He's having a headset issue. He needs to get one of those Daigo Umehara HyperX headsets.
Look at that segue. That was saucy. I might cop one of those. They're only like $80.
Yeah, they're very good actually.
Good.
79. I picked
honestly,
one up
and
at
it's
actually.
not even shilling. I might cop one of those because that's actually a really good price for a really good headset. So
yeah,
because people like Turtle Beach and Razer and all that crap.
It's Discord certified as well. I have no idea what it is, but I assume it means you can win more Street Fighter V matches. I don't know.
Well, it's powered by Daigo.
Powered by Daigo.
So if we could get a quick update from Som, just shoot.
Where is Som? Is he alive? Is he coming? I want to hear from the champion.
Grand finals.
Supercuban computer himself.
Yeah, we need to hear how you dealt with. If your microphone isn't working, that's all right. I guess we can. Technical issues. It is what it is. We'll just wait for the go from the upstairs guys if we're gonna just.
Oh dear.
It's all right. We can.
What a time to be alive, Babyrider. I mean, we're all across Australia. We're all here playing Street Fighter at the same time, all speaking at the same time, and communicating. I mean, maybe the NBN isn't so bad after all. Maybe.
Yeah, the age of the
internet. We're not going to have net neutrality much longer.
Oh, well, we will.
Anything
just
to go
the US one.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we're usually only about 5 to 10 years behind the US, so I'm sure we'll suffer the same consequences here.
But I've seen that a lot of independent states are going to instill their own net neutrality. Californian officials are doing it. Washington State officials are doing it as well.
Right.
So it looks like while the country itself will remove net neutrality, it looks like its separate institutions are going to maintain it independently. Which is good to see. It's good to see.
You just can't have two of a good thing. I mean, they get God Emperor Trump, and then they get hit with this net neutrality bullshit. Yeah. I mean, oh gosh.
But anyway, it looks like
Som's not coming. He doesn't like us. So
I mean, we love him, but he doesn't love us. You know.
It's okay. I'm sure he's gone back into the lab to practice some more Street Fighter V. It is late on a Friday night. We're going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you very much for watching. Congratulations to Dark-Sided's own Somniac. Congratulations. Dark-Sided boys just cleaning up as they have for the last, whoever knows, million years. And thank you very much for watching, everybody. We love you. I hope you love us. My name is Tom Scott, aka Babyrider. With me tonight was...
And I'm Alex Hart. I'm Gigadeath. You can catch me at twitter.com/Alex_crew.
And you can catch me on Twitter at It's Babyrider, one word. Hit me up, follow me. I post good memes. Get around it.
Yeah, awesome. All right, thanks very much for watching, guys. We'll see you next year. Thanks a lot.
We love you lots. Mwah, mwah. Bye.
Okay. See you guys.